let's check. And yay! So, last time we left, our intrepid investigators, our delirious dreamers, they were in the town of Ulthar. They've been in the Dreamlands for 10 days. They've been doing a lot of research. They've been looking for a guy named Harfur the Sage. They have just found him. They know where he lives. They have talked to Atal, the high priest, try to get information about the Wizard Wilkes. They have one of them found the Chathat Aquadinjan, a magical book bound in human flesh that sweats. Oh, yum! Uh, now, my question for you, Sean, before I do much more recap, is: did you skim that book? Do you remember?
Yes.
You did skim it. Okay. So I've been looking over the rules for magical tomes, blah blah blah, and just a skim does allow you to also kind of have an idea of what spells are in
Okay.
this book. So dreams from God, dreams from Zatakwa, dreams of the drowner, speak with sea children, speak with Father Dagon, speak with Mother Hydra, speak with the God child, the Nahargo dirge, awful doom of Serret, brew space mead, dissolve skeleton, uh, emerald darts of Patath, lavender spheres of Patath, and woeful itch are the spells that you see that are in this book. This thing's loaded. It is a comprehensive study of something called Deep Ones, who appear to be humanoids that live under the water.
Mm.
Um, yeah, that's the main thing you get from that with the skim. You get some, and we already gave you your your mythos points and all that stuff. So that happened here on the 10th. Isabella and Fernando found the location of Harfur, who's a sage, who's you were looking for in hopes of getting some more information on the Wizard Wilkes when he was here years ago. And William Hazard, I don't remember what the hell you did last time.
I talked to High Priest
You
Atal.
did talk to Atal twice, once with
Yep.
Isabella and once by yourself.
Um, Found out, I think, about how Burst the Wise vanished on the Claw Mountain
Oh yeah, yeah,
summit.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, that guy. Okay, got sucked up by the gods and disappeared screaming into the sky. Isabella also went back to the house of. She learned his name was, I believe, Aaron, the blind and deaf
Right.
boy, and found out how he became blind and deaf. And you guys made the magical stone that you can, with dream magic, that you can communicate with each other. And
Yeah.
you realized you might be able to heal Aaron with dreaming, but it would probably be, but your best guess, it would be fairly costly, from what Mr. Rascal has told you about. If you want something to be permanent, you have to give your life force, and we discussed that out of character. That the cost was going to be something to the tune of 1d10 magic points and then a d10 plus 5 power in order to permanentize that.
Was it a moon beast
Moon
that
Beast is what
that
attacked
killed
his
his
family.
parents
Yes.
and made him blind and deaf?
Yes, injured him to the point where he's blind and deaf. So there was that, and I told you all at the end of the last session, I believe that there would be a sanity reward for doing this good deed, because I know some people were kind of eyeing that hungrily. Anyway, so it's the evening of your 10th day here. You've sat down at dinner at the Lucid Waters Inn, and everybody's kind of told everybody what they found out. For the most part, if there's anything that you haven't said, I mean, Loren, are you telling them that there's all these spells in this book and all this,
Um,
or are you just saying you skim the book and leaving it at that? Or
I think I'm probably gonna. I would just tell them I've skimmed through it.
okay,
But you said I got mythos from it.
you should have, yeah.
I don't have any mythos.
You have zero.
I have zero.
You're gonna lose sanity too, Loren, Because if I didn't give you Mythos, I didn't take Sanity. Because you lose Sanity from Skim, and then you lose Sanity again when you read it. Okay. So, you get +4 to your Cthulhu Mythos.
Nice.
And then,
I now have a 4.
let's see what your Sanity loss is. Ooh,
27.
8 Sanity loss. So, we're
Go
not going to
pretty
worry
hefty.
about temporary insanity and any of that stuff, as this took place over a period of a few hours, as opposed to like one big jolt to your system.
Okay.
So it's like several points over time. But yeah, that hurts. Sorry. Uh, oh, you also think that it's probably going to take you almost a year to sit down, read this book
And-
comprehensively. It will not take that long to try to study spells.
Yeah.
But that's another piece of information that you get with your first skimming, is you have a kind of an idea of how long it's going to take. That's
Do I
another
have
thing
the
didn't
book with
realize.
me?
No, it's chained up behind the desk because the guy said
It wanders.
it wanders off or something like that.
Yeah. Or it has a tendency to roam, I think is what he said.
Something, yeah. So yeah, so Loren probably is looking really shaken up by the horrors that he has read. Undersea cities. Um, some of these are listed as being a place called Panape, which you recognize. Some place called Innsmouth, which you've never heard of. Off the Alaskan coast, Britain's North Sea, Indian Ocean. Father Dagon and Mother Hydra are described as leaders of the Deep Ones. There are human cults linked to these sea creatures. Great Cthulhu and the Star Spawn are talked about as well.
Do you tell us all of that, Sean?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't really mention the spells.
Okay.
Got you. Okay.
That's fair. So,
Wasn't Hydra the big thing that took down that rock?
Sean, yes, this is super familiar. But remember, you've only skimmed it. You went over it pretty quick, so you get these impressions. But yeah.
Wait, what rock is Hazard talking about? Is he talking about because
He's talking about the horrible place you guys went with the fish
Yeah.
people and the snake people and the
A lot of men died that day.
yes, and 100
Hutton-
men.
yeah,
Poof,
Hutton
gone.
wasn't there. Hutton
Huh?
wasn't there for them. Hutton wasn't there for that.
Oh, that's right. Hutton wasn't there. Have y'all told
I'm
him
pointing
about?
at Fernando.
No, I don't
Okay.
think we have.
Did the
So
newspaper guy say anything to Hutton?
Yes, he probably would have told you all about what happened, dude.
Okay.
He can't
Oh,
really
yeah.
publish it in the paper. Nobody
Yeah.
would believe it. But you two had gotten pretty close, and so sometime in the last few months, Cunningham probably had a few drinks with you again in the office late one night and was like, "Let me tell you what happened down there." And it was just, he was obviously very shaken by the whole event. So, you've had dinner. I don't know if you want to skip to the next day or if you guys want to do some role play or whatever you want to do.
You can probably skip to the next day.
Okay, because I believe you're going to all go to see Harfur together is I think what the plan was, but I'm not sure. So you, again, have a nice night's sleep. The 11th day in the Dreamlands in Ulthar is still very nice. The weather, it was a little foggy this morning as you had breakfast, but it quickly broke up. Of course, last night, those of you who left windows open found cats, had come in and made themselves at home in your rooms, as usual. And otherwise, it was a pretty, it was an uneventful night. You can have breakfast here at the inn. And then what do you want to do?
Go see Harfur? Is that our priority?
I believe so at the moment,
Um,
because he's the only one that would know where the Great Wizard was.
mhm.
Yeah, that's what you were told, that he
Well,
might be able to
me.
help you find him.
All right.
So is that the plan?
Nice breakfast.
Yeah. Yeah, nice breakfast. You can head out to where Isabella and Fernando can basically lead
is
you.
everyone else
What?
sorry? Is everyone else having like weird connection issues,
No.
kind of, because
No, you're clear as a bell.
uh-oh.
Oh yeah, you look fine.
Thanks.
Can you hear us?
Yeah. No,
Okay.
I know what you mean. Yeah, I don't know. It's being laggy for me. Probably my internet just, but it's okay, I guess, for
Okay.
now.
Okay.
Okay. Anyway,
On your way to Harfur's house, you chance upon, as you come around a corner, you chance upon a large group of cats, more so than usual, in a square. Like 30 or 40 cats are all just hanging around. Um, like, yeah,
they doing?
playing. Some of them are messing with a little fountain nearby, sunning themselves atop walls, arbors, public statuary, other objects. But this is the most you've seen this like grouped together. Um, and there's one that's sitting on the edge of the fountain, and the others were looking at that cat when you guys entered this little courtyard on your way to Harfur's, and they all stop and the cat looks your direction, and all the other cats turn and kind of look your direction.
Does it look familiar? Is it Mr. Rascal?
No, no, no. You haven't spotted a cat like him. So yeah,
Do y'all need us to move along?
they just they just kind of go about doing whatever they're doing. Most of them are laying sitting in the sun. Some of them are playing in the water. The one that's sitting on the edge of the fountain just kind of watches you. Uh,
I'll
yeah.
take that as a no.
So I'm just describing what you see.
What a strange place.
Very, very strange.
I forget, did we name Rascal, or did he tell us his name was Rascal?
He told us his name was Rascal.
Oh, perfect.
No, it was.
I was thinking about that actually.
It was a boy.
The
back
boy
in
named
Salt
him-
Harbor that referred to him as Mr. Rascal.
Ah. All right.
You mean the blind and deaf boy?
No. In Salt Harbor, where the three of us came from, there is a boy who named him Mr. Rascal.
Oh, I thought it was the boy Aaron, the blind and deaf boy that named him that. And I was wondering how. He
Right.
doesn't seem to speak, so interesting. Well,
But yeah,
shall we
I'm
move on, or
I'm going to walk
don't
up to
know.
the fountain cat real quick.
Uh-huh. As it walks over, stepping carefully between the cats.
Excuse me.
The fountain cat just watches as you approach.
Do you know Mr. Rascal by chance?
The cat just stares at you.
Are you one of the ones that doesn't like to talk very much?
Cat just stares at you.
Looking for a Hartford? Wizard Wilkes?
Hartford? What did you say?
Did I pronounce his name wrong?
I don't-
Harfur.
Oh, okay, okay. The cat's just looking at you.
Oh, that was good talk. Turn around and head the other way.
Okay. What about the rest of you?
Well, unless anybody else wants to do anything.
I don't know. I pet them as usual.
Yeah.
If they let me.
Yeah. They enjoy it.
That's just a given, always. Happens in my real life too. Every time I go on a walk, I meet a cat.
Nice.
So what's the plan? So what do you all end up doing?
Move past the cats.
Okay, yeah.
Well, I
It's
guess.
easy to go by them. Yeah, you can just go around and out the other side. And eventually you find yourself in front of the green and white house.
Greenhouse with white trim.
Greenhouse with white trim that you were told belonged to Harfur. You were told that he's been in Ulthar for about 18 months. I think someone mentioned to you, either Atal or someone else. That information you somehow received. Um, and yeah. So you're at the house. It's just a normal street. There's some few people walking by. There's cats. Normal amount of cats for Ulthar around. And it has a newly painted or a whitewashed door. It's just a trim, nice looking little house.
Nice.
Who wants to knock?
I'll step on up.
Okay, so Hazard goes up and knocks on the door. You hear a voice go, "Egad!" And then you hear several thumps from inside the building, like something's falling down or falling over.
Are you all right, Mr. Harfur?
Ah!
I giggle.
Ah! Oh! Ah!
I'm gonna open the door.
Okay, yeah, it's not locked. You push the door open. You behold piles of documents, books, scrolls of every type scattered in apparently random fashion about this large central room. Some of the piles stand 4 feet high, and a few seem to be on the verge of collapse. In fact, the loud noises you just heard seem to have been caused by the collapse of one of the largest piles right in the center of the room. Even more unusual than that is the man swinging back and forth from a large chandelier. Right in the center of the room, he appears to be losing his grip and may fall any second. Dun dun dun!
Oh my!
Is he just over the floor, or is he over the pile?
He's over the pile that fell.
Got you. Okay.
So it's collapsed. You don't know how tall it was before it fell. It looks like it's quite a prodigious pile of books. And so he's hanging like 6 or 7, 8 feet above the floor. His feet are.
I look for something to push under him.
There's books, but it's not going to break his fall.
Ladder?
He's starting to lose his grip.
I'm gonna reach out to try to steady him or something, grab his feet or even eventually catch him.
Okay. Grab his feet. Come on.
Catch him.
I mean, like I said, just steady him. I want to steady him, keep him from swinging. That might help him keep his grip a little bit better. But if I have to catch him, I'll try to catch him.
Okay. He does fall.
Is there a stool or a chair?
No, you don't see
anywhere?
any stool or chair or anything. And he lets loose. Oh!
Before he hits, can I start a random? Trying to make a cushion for him?
Okay.
I guess. Is that going to be like a hard dreaming?
No. Dreaming is making something out of nothing. Yeah, you can try to do that. Aaron, you can make me a dex check, and if you make it, you can catch him.
All right. I was hoping you were going to say that.
Oh.
Yeah, I made a regular success.
Okay. So, Hazard, you concentrate, nothing happens. But when he comes down, Fernando's able to catch him without either one of them being injured.
Nice.
So here's our man. He's an older gentleman with a beard, graying hair. Wait a minute. Is there an NPC? NPCs. Let me stick him in there. Keep these things together. I just had him. Where the hell did he go? There he is. He's an older man. His hair's kind of gray or white. Actually, he's got a beard and mustache. He's kind of short. He's probably just a little over 5 foot tall.
Kind of hot.
Oh, thank you. Kind of hot. Okay. Isabella's smitten.
That was out of character.
Oh, okay. That's true. Okay, that's fine. Thank you. He pats your chest, Fernando.
Okay.
And then kind of
I let him down.
Yeah, he swings his legs down. Oh dear. Oh, what a mess. And he starts trying to clean up this mess of books from the middle of the room by piling them back up into a pile. So he's working on that.
Is there any way we could assist?
Oh, of course. He's basically looks like he's just trying to pile these books back up in the center of the
Okay.
room. There is a candle on the floor. It looks like he was trying to place some of the candles in the chandelier up there without having to actually fiddle with the pulleys and stuff. Um, and
Very safe.
and he's checking the books that you're like putting on to make sure they're in the right order, so he knows what's going on. And it takes a little while for him to get this just so. Oh yes, just so. Oh, that's very good. Oh, oh, oh.
I'll hand him books as he's doing
Yeah,
that
he's
from the floor.
Wait, this one goes under here. And you guys managed to get this madness mess kind of organized somewhat. And then he says, "Oh, come on, come on," and he leads you over to a small table on one side of the room that's not covered in books. Um, he says, "Would you like some tea?"
Oh, sure.
Sure.
Oh, go, I'll be right back. And he heads out another doorway. And he's back in 5 minutes with a tea kettle, with a tray, with teacups. He puts it down. They're ceramic, but they're kind of nice looking. There's a little thing full of honey, and there's a thing full of sugar, and there's a little thing full of what's probably milk or cream. Um, and then he pours tea, and he sits down with y'all, and he has some tea. Um, did anybody close the front door after you all came in?
While cleaning up, if no one else
Okay.
had.
Yeah, it's closed then.
We were pretty distracted.
He says,
At least
"I'm
I was.
so sorry. I'm Harfur the Sage."
No.
Yes, we've come in search of you. You
Oh.
may have some information we need.
Oh, oh, well, what information is that? Sip, sip.
Uh,
The Wizard Wilkes.
Mm,
You know of him?
I've heard of him. Yes.
Do you know where he is?
No, no, I don't know where he is. But I could research it. I could try to find out for you. I'm quite good at
That
that.
would be most helpful.
Well, but maybe you could do something
In
for
the
me
library?
in exchange.
Yes.
What would
What?
you need?
Well, you see, this task that I'm proposing for you is one of great, perhaps even monumental historical significance. Yes, yes. For the past year or more, I've been tracing the linguistic roots of dilettante and Ultharian poetry systems back to the time when they were one and the same. I am on the verge of completing my research, but one thing prevents completion of this important work. The volume is entitled "The Book of Ultharian Love Poems," an early Ulthar collection. It was taken from my home sometime within the past month. I believe that a young woman by the name of Rhiannon stole the compilation. You see, she came to my poetry reading last month and begged me to lend her the volume. She even cried. I was tempted, but held firm. The even lovely, young, tall women must not come between me and my research. In any case, the young woman, she's a minstrel, a bard, or something. She lives not far from town. Did I mention she's very tall? Easily 6'2". I'm certain that if you just reason with her, she'll return the volume. However, she became obstreperous. Obstreperous. Ooh. But if she becomes obstreperous, you might have to resort to force. Distasteful as that might be. He kind of looks down at Loren's sword that he's wearing on his belt.
Yep.
Try not to hurt her too much, though, if it should come to violence. If by some chance she should not be in possession of the tome, you must locate it as quickly as possible. His eyes glitter, and he leans forward and he whispers, "This will probably be the single most important mission you've ever taken on. Nothing is more important than knowledge." And he leans back and he
Love
sips his
poems?
tea. Yes, yes, yes. It's very important for my research. You see, without that book, I don't have the proper references that I need to make the finish.
Now, what was that word you said? Di.
Dilathleen?
You were,
Is that the word?
yes. Di.
Dilathleen. It's a city.
What is that again?
It's a city on the River Skye. And I think Ulthar and Dilathleen, they had very similar poetry long, long ago. But as the cities are a week apart. That has changed. Now, why they had the same before, I don't know. It's a mystery. But I have up against some interesting historical research. But again, I need this book. The big book. The book of Ulthar love poems. Rhiannon has it. She lives just outside of town. If you take the caravan trail to the east, you can't help but see her house. There's a tree growing out of it.
Now, you
And
say she's obsec obsequious, obtrusive. What did you say?
What? I
What
didn't
was
say
that?
she was any
What
of
was
those
that other
things.
word?
obsequious.
It was something like that.
Oh, if she becomes obstreperous? I gotta look that word up, actually. I should have done it before.
Obstreperous.
Let's see. See if it's...
Yeah,
Yes.
Jose's got a definitely puzzled look
Surprisingly, I don't
whenever
think
he
I've had
uses
that.
those big words.
S. Obstreperous. Obstreperous. It means noisy or difficult to control.
Gotcha.
What?
Noisy or difficult
Was
to
it?
control.
Obstreperous.
Ah, thank you.
Yes. He points. There's a dictionary right over there.
What was her name again?
Rhiannon.
Oh, that's right.
RH.
And you're sure you'll be able to find where Wilkes is?
Well, I don't know for sure, but I will certainly try my best to find out any information I can. I've heard of the Wizard Wilkes. Ooh, terrifying figure. I suppose you want some money or something. Let's see. He he goes over to this real tall set of steps and climbs up it into like a trapdoor and disappears. And you hear things moving around up there, and then you hear some glass breaks or something, and then some coins start falling out of the hole and some gemstones.
Are you all right there, Harfur?
Wait. More coins and gems fall until they form like they scatter in a little area underneath this trapdoor. Or underneath this thing, and finally he comes back down, and he picks up these coins that are scattered all around, and there's some garnets in there. It looks like, or something, and he brings them over and he puts them on the table. It's just a little pile of like mixed coins. They all look like they're made of gold and gemstones. Will this be enough? In addition to my doing this research for you.
Well, I don't think we expected payment since we were asking a favor of you.
Well, then
That's
just ignore
quite a
it.
hoard. I It's up to
Harfur,
you all. Those
are these like uncut gems, some of them?
No,
Or
they're cut stones.
is everything cut? Okay.
Well, wait until you do it first.
Oh.
He starts picking them up. He puts them in on a plate, little like a plate for scones or something. He didn't bring any food. All he brought was the tea. He just kind of like pushes everything aside. It's only money.
Beautiful.
It's not as important as knowledge.
I agree.
All right. Well, I guess we'll go talk to this Rhiannon.
Yes, good.
Yeah.
I just need her to give me the book back.
Could you draw us a map to this city?
She lives just outside of town. To the
Oh.
east. If you go down
I
the
thought you
caravan
meant we
trail.
had to go to this city.
No. If she lives outside of town, about a mile, if you go down the caravan trail to the east, you'll see her house. There's a tree growing out of it. It's a strange looking house.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you. Yes, I need the book as quickly as possible. Thank you. He sees
Okay.
you out.
Anything else
It's
we
on
should know about her?
I don't know. What do you need to know?
Oh, just anything important that we might
I can't
that
answer.
might be relevant.
I can't answer such a vague question. If you have a
We
question,
are-
I'll answer it. But just asking me what I know, I've told you what I know.
We-
She
we
must have
are-
stolen the book.
What do you
We
know
are
of
Fair
the,
enough.
Go ahead, Sean.
Aaron.
Somebody go ahead.
I said we are dreamers. and
Oh,
we are new to this dreaming. I think some of us have been wondering about dream magic. If there's anything you could tell us on that.
dream magic. Do you mean just magic, or do you mean the wonders that dreamers can do?
All
Um,
of the above.
yeah, both, I believe.
Well, sorcerers are powerful, and they can cast terrible spells, rip your flesh from your bones, or liquefy them, or send molten metal through your marrow, or burn
Huh.
you, or blast you. Very dangerous. If I would have
And
loved to
you?
have. No, of course not. I'm not a sorcerer. I'm a sage.
Oh, okay.
No,
You
but
you know a lot, so
oh
perhaps.
no. Magic is very dangerous. Very dangerous. Most sorcerers go insane, or they're mad already.
Hmm.
I steer clear of
So
that. I just find information.
what about dream magic or what dreamers can do? As
Well,
I said, we are new here. Um,
well,
I guess
dreamers
we're not.
can form things out of nothingness or change one thing into another. It's an innate power of theirs. It's all quite interesting. I don't know too much about it. I've been focused on poetry for the last 18 months. And very, very important, too, poetry, as it defines a culture, you know. If it weren't for poetry and song, where would you be? Nowhere. Dead.
I
What
couldn't
if
agree
we
more.
wanted?
What do you know of a tome um, that's bound in flesh? Tells of the deep old ones.
Nothing. I,
Ooh,
I do not know of that tome, I'm afraid. I'm sorry. Uh, that sounds like a terrible book if it's bound in human flesh?
yes,
Like skin?
yes.
Ugh. No. I am a sage. I am not a scholar of terrors and horrors. There are probably some where I come from.
Where do
Zakarian
you
has
come from?
Zakron. Zakarian has many sages. We
Precarious.
are the city of sages, of course. Oh, I long to go back to that, to go back there. He starts waxing poetic about Zakarian, talking about
But it
the talking about the Babylonian mother of pearl seaport, uh, the eternal papyrus where all the city's records and kept. They can never crumble or rot away. Taken from the hides of dragons and sphinxes. On these sheets are kept the thoughts of the great Sicarian sages, too wise to exist in the waking world. And he kind of gestures at you as dreamers. Uh, the wisest man to ever exist rules Sicarian, you know. A great sage, a great sage.
now,
But
why did you come to Ulthar?
to do
Was it
research on
for
Ulthar poetry as compared to dilettante poetry, you see. And so I came right here to the source.
Oh, yes.
And
Okay.
I've traveled back and forth a few times to dilettante, but that city is very dangerous. It's full of thieves and assassins. It's a terrible, terrible place, so I did not want to stay there for long.
Ah, good
Not
to
to
know.
mention the Black Galleons. Ooh. But I'm sorry,
All right.
Mister.
What's
I'm
that?
sorry. Did any of you guys introduce yourselves to this guy after he told you he was Harfur, the sage?
I
I was
would
going to,
have,
but
but I forgot to.
Who are you anyway? Is what he will say at this juncture.
William
I'm
has it.
Isabella.
Goes in for handshake.
Mm-hmm. He'll shake your hand. He takes Isabella's hand and shakes it daintily, delicately. Although she probably gives him like a good old solid handshake, doesn't she? Does she? How does she shake hands? Does Isabella shake like this, or does she shake like this?
That's what I was imagining. Like
Like
if I was
this?
standing up, I would do a little like
Okay.
curtsy kind of thing,
Okay.
but
Okay. You
I'm
don't shake his
sitting,
hand.
so
You just curtsy to him.
I'll shake his hand.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but do you give him a shake like
Probably
a woman of the time shakes, or as a suffragette and
Uh,
Does she give him like a manly handshake?
I'm
It's
gonna
up
go
to you.
medium, in between.
Okay. Okay. He
I don't know.
turns to the other two. You do know it's all up to you.
I am. Go ahead.
I'm Loren Hutton.
Okay, he shakes your hand.
And I am Fernando Jimenez.
He shakes your hand as well. Okay, so introductions have been made. He's Harfur the Sage, is his name.
And hopefully, Harfur, we'll see you later today.
Yes, that would be wonderful.
Have you heard anything about if, or do you know of anything of how we could use our dream magic to maybe heal someone? We came across this boy who was blind and deaf.
Well, I believe with dream magic, as far as I know, you just visualize what you want to happen. If you want someone to be able to see and hear you, and they're injured or wounded, then you try to visualize those wounds going away. But I haven't researched it, but I can look into it once you bring the book back.
Okay.
Perfect.
Sounds lovely.
Oh, yes, good.
All right.
Thank you so
Away!
much. Thank you so much. And thank you, sir. Fernando, he shakes
Thank
your hand
you.
again. Probably, and thanks for catching him before he hit the ground.
Oh, yes.
He seems
Well,
particularly...
thank you for all your help.
Well, I will be thanking you soon. And he sees you out. So you're back on the street in Ulthar. What do you want to do?
All right. Looking
Head
for
east.
Rionan's house.
Okay, so you head east out of town. This is actually, you probably pass by Aaron's house once again. It's in this general vicinity.
Actually, I'm going to mention then while we pass Aaron's house, do we want to try to heal this boy now or wait?
I'm not sure. We could wait for possibly Harford research it for us a little bit.
Okay.
Or
I'm
we could give
not
it a
very
shot.
confident.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not either.
That's fine. I
But
understand.
I'd like to.
All right. I just knew we talked about it. I wanted to see. It seemed like we had an opportunity. We have the opportunity to do it now, but I understand if you want to research it more.
And you continue on east.
I could go either way.
Yes. Well, all right. We can continue on. We can research it more later.
Yeah. Let's just
Make
get
sure
this
we're
done really quickly.
Make sure we are
first.
successful. Yeah. Don't want to get the poor boy's hopes up. All right. And continue on.
Yes.
I don't know how you...
A few more days should be fine. He's been blind and deaf for a while, I assume.
It's not like we could make him any worse, could we? I hope not.
Hopefully not.
I think to be stricken dumb
I
would be
suppose we
worse.
don't know.
You travel outside
What's the worst that could happen?
There's some very bad words to utter. You travel outside of Ulthar. About a mile down this road, you spot this house. It is circular, made of wood, and it looks like it's built around a tree. Like there's a tree coming out of the top of the house. It's a large oak. It rises gracefully from the center of the dwelling.
Personally, I'm a little jealous. That's kind of like my dream house.
Good.
Yeah.
That's a very nice
The
house.
tree house.
Walking on
Alright.
a...
Well, maybe I'll go first this time. Woman
After
to
you.
woman. All right.
Okay. Yeah, who
I-
wants to knock?
Step up and knock on the door.
It is answered after just a few moments by a lovely young woman. She is rather tall. There she is. She has blonde hair. She's wearing green. She has green eyes. She wears a pail. She wears a jade green silk gown. Around her waist, like a belt, is a
Gorgeous.
snake.
Oh, but
A real snake, a
Yes,
live
it is a
snake?
live snake. You can see that her face is red, her nose is really red. She's sniffing. She has a green silk handkerchief. She's like, she looks like she's been crying.
Does she look like she's been crying?
Yes,
Or
she does.
ah,
Let's see. And she looks hopeful as she opens the door, though. She's like, and then even though her face is kind of tear streaked, and she says, "Do you have my book?"
You lost.
you
let-
have
yeah,
our book.
go ahead.
You both start talking at the
Oh.
same time.
sorry.
She bursts into tears. The snake's head is like up because it was looking at you. It hisses at you, and then she says, "It's one of my dearest possessions. It's been stolen." Oh,
Which book is that?
a beautiful book of wonderful, lovely love poems. Some of them are so sublime. Some of them are so sad. Oh, it's wonderful. And now it's gone.
Oh no.
It's not the Ultharian love poems that you.
Yes. Oh, it's so lovely.
Oh. That book is highly sought after, it seems. Now tell us more
What do you mean?
about it being stolen. Do you know who stole it or
Oh,
when?
oh, I had gone. Damn it! Where the hell is this? Okay, hold on. Blah 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 blah. So much frickin' flavor text here. I was sitting outside reading. I had set the book down on a rock and gone inside to fetch my handkerchief, and she kind of flurls it. Since I had just come to a particularly sad section of poems, and by the time I returned, a terrible, filthy group of Zoogs was running away, and they had my book. It's tragic. They could not have gone far. It was only a few hours ago.
You didn't go after
Tears
them?
are coming down. What could I do against Zoogs? They are fierce, terrible creatures. There was at least a half a dozen of them. They outnumbered me 6-1.
Which way did
Well,
they go?
They're small though.
Oh, will you bring me back my book?
Try.
I will definitely get your book for you.
Oh. She rushes up forward and hugs you, Hazard. And you feel this bump as the snake is between the two of you. And it is decidedly uncomfortable to know that, anybody can make me a science biology or a natural world if you wish to try to determine what kind of snake that is that she got.
Oh.
Hazard's making sure its head's not a triangle.
I rolled
uh-oh.
I rolled a 90, so I didn't get it, whatever it is.
You don't know what
I
it
rolled
is.
20. I have no idea what the stat would be, though.
Natural world or science biology. You probably do not have
Natural
science biology. I don't think anybody does.
Natural world.
Natural world.
It starts at
Oh,
20.
I have a 28
Yeah.
in that. Nice.
Oh.
I got it.
Yeah, Hazard.
I rolled natural world.
Uh-huh.
Oh, sorry. Go
What'd you
ahead.
get? No, what'd you get? Did you succeed?
It looks like a 100, but it's not 3 zeros. It's a 1 and 2 zeros. So that's a 1, right?
Oh,
That's
so
001.
Yeah.
That's a critical success.
That's your best roll.
The reason why,
Yeah.
Isabella, you
I have a
haven't
49 in natural world.
been put checks by natural world, you two. The reason why you didn't go rush to comfort this lovely lady who's obviously in distress immediately is because that's a fucking pit viper, and those things are highly, highly poisonous, super poisonous.
Oh,
Hazard, you got a success. As she comes and hugs you,
Wondering.
you're looking down at this pit viper, and then you're engulfed in her hug, and you're like, "Oh no, I'm gonna die."
oh, there, but your snake, ma'am.
Oh, he's fine. Thank you, thank you, thank you. She's just so
Hazard.
happy that
Wait,
you're gonna
it was Hazard that
that you're gonna
hugged her,
bring,
right?
that you're gonna bring the book. You don't feel like
Oh,
you're
you
being.
said she's 6'2",
She's
though, right?
tall. She's very tall.
Okay.
So she's probably
Yeah.
a little taller than you, Hazard.
Yeah, I'm only 50,
And
so
you
I'm
feel the
probably.
viper. You
probably-
feel that bump. You don't feel piercing pain, and then poison coursing through your veins. So that's a good sign, at least. That's not a bad sign.
Are you sure?
She
Are
says,
you
"Come."
sure? Is that how Pit Viper's venom works? Or is it numbing? Will you not feel a thing?
Well, it has to bite you.
He got
First,
success. He thinks
so you
that he'll
feel
feel
the
the
bite.
bite. He'll feel the bite. She takes you. She puts you. She moves you back, Hazard. She takes you by the hand. She takes you outside, and she points uh, down the trail, the same trail that you guys, or the same road that you guys followed here. She points. Isabella, I don't know if you're gonna like back away
Down
as
a
she
darker
walks past
trail?
you.
Perhaps.
No. I don't know if you back away as she comes near you or not. That's up to you. That's a fucking pit viper around her waist. It's super poisonous. If it bites you, you'll probably die. She points down the road, basically, and tearfully appeals to you to return the book to me. Uh, um, yeah, they went that way.
You said she grabs her pendant?
Oh,
No. She's got this handkerchief, and she keeps doing like this. Sometimes
Gotcha.
she's like this. A lot of times she's covering her eyes, or she's wiping her
I
eyes. and covering
do.
her
I
nose.
do want to do a quick psychology check too, just to see how genuine.
Yeah.
I got a regular success.
Yeah. She don't. You don't detect any lies about her.
Cool.
You have your doubts as to whether it's really her book or not.
Oh
the
yeah,
thing.
yeah.
I mean,
No matter what, I would have
yeah,
doubts
I
on
was
that.
gonna
that's
ask
fine.
her.
That's fine. But you definitely have some doubts. Yeah, you can ask her something still. She's trying. She's stopped crying for the most part. She keeps dabbing her eyes. You're my hero.
Oh,
That's
I'm
what
gonna
she
check
says to
around the
you.
rock real quick.
Okay, you're gonna walk over.
I
She
have
points
a
you
quick
at the
question.
rock. Go ahead.
To
Sorry.
track.
Go ahead, Isabella.
Miss Rhiannon, how did you come across this book? Where did you get it from? If you don't mind me asking.
Oh, she bursts into tears again, and she turns and runs into the house, leaving the door open. Hazard.
Can I roll psychology on that?
Yes, you can. Hazard.
Mhm.
You find let's see. You find some flour. Like scattered on you had some powder scattered on the ground, and when you like sniff it and taste it a little, it looks like it's flour. It's just like kind of scattered in the area, like somebody maybe dropped some. You don't know. You're not sure.
And there was no flour on her.
No, she's clean.
Sweet.
Isabella, did you make your psychology check?
Nope.
Okay, so whatever you think is what you think.
Okay.
I think it's suspicious,
That's
a little,
fine. What do you want to do?
especially because we know.
She ran in the house crying. She
I
left
mean,
the door open.
we think we know it's not her book. So, all right. Well,
All right.
I suppose that's all we need from her,
You can hear her crying
unless
inside
anyone
the house.
else.
Man, that
Yeah.
went quick.
Let's investigate where this book may be. Where did she say it? What?
Fernando has not
She
been
said
paying
the
attention
Zoogs took it that
No,
direction.
I know.
because he's
I'm-
been looking, checking her out. Ooh.
He kind of has been. He was kind of dumbstruck by the fact of how tall she was.
Yes.
She was so much taller than he is.
Ooh, Fernando has a
is
new
not
kink.
really
And
tall.
she's gorgeous.
She is gorgeous.
Well, that too. But he was a little dumbstruck. Yeah. Do I noticing flour on the ground? That's basically what I.
Hazard's over by this rock in the
I,
sun.
I crouched down and was
He's
touching
messing around on
something.
the ground with something. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna go over
Uh,
and see what Hazard's looking at.
Okay.
I just want to roll a quick track check to see if it checks out with the direction she pointed.
Yeah, it does. That's the rock. You're guessing
Okay.
that's the rock. She told you that's the rock she was sitting on. The flower's a little towards to the east of it.
Gotcha. Okay, so I don't need to roll a
You don't
track.
even need to
check
make
yet?
a roll. No. She
Okay.
said they went down the road, is what she told you guys.
It appears they went this way.
Trying to show my worth as a character. Damn it.
I should have made
Yeah,
a list.
Fernando just wants to date her.
no. I noticed that flower trail or whatever, and like, oh man, this thing's easy to find.
Yeah, basically, I don't even have to try.
Yeah, so you head down the road.
Let's go.
You keep seeing things on the road that seem a little out of place. There's a little painted star. Looks like it's cloth. At one point, you see on the road. A little ways past that, there's a painted feather of a different color. Further on, there are like these two rings, interconnected rings, just like sitting on the ground. You find some what looks like just off the road, heading off of the road. You find what looks like somebody spilled some mica that's been powdered up, so it's almost like glitter. And you can see tracks heading that direction through the grass of the plain.
Yeah, this seems like a really easy trail to
It
follow.
does seem really easy to follow.
Can I do a track check to see if I see a dummy trail? Like, if it is
go
a dummy?
ahead, make a track check.
Is this starting to seem suspicious? No. My other one
Just-
would have been
Just a trail. Whoever these zoogs were, they were carrying some crap with them apparently, and they're dropping it. After a few hours of following these people, or following this trail, you reach the end of what appears to be like a marshy area, wooded marshy area. The ground is extremely spongy. Your feet have been starting to sink in an inch or two into the muck as you survey the land in front of you. For a swamp, there's quite a few trees, mostly pines, small oaks. Pale green moss, some specimens almost 3 feet long, hang from almost every branch. Small patches of dark water, replete with old logs and branches, are scattered throughout, and the stagnant odor of rotting vegetation fills your lungs. A faintly visible animal trail snakes off to the east, marked by a brightly painted feather that lies a few yards down the path.
I guess I'll pick it up
Yeah,
because
it's roughly painted.
I don't know. It's pretty, and I'm curious.
Yeah, what color is it? You get to decide.
I was thinking pink.
Yeah, it's a pink feather, obviously painted. I mean, it's like, you know how when you paint something that's delicate like a feather, and then the paint use too much paint.
Oh, it makes it look bad.
Yeah, it looks like that. Whoever painted this did not know how to paint anything, and they're here. Let's paint a feather. So yeah.
Curious.
Yeah.
I put it in my pocket.
Okay. Boop. It's in one of your many pockets.
I did want to say, did anybody want to grab any of that stuff we've been passing?
Oh,
guys
I
could've-
wouldn't.
I hadn't.
I wouldn't have.
Okay. Yeah. Nobody else has. Nothing else looked that interesting.
Good.
Yeah.
The rings kind of did, but I don't know.
Yeah. Y'all gonna keep following this game trail? It looks like.
Yeah.
Animal trail. Yeah. You can hear as you cross this marshy wooded area. Strange noises echo between the trees. Birds burst from cover in nearby bushes. You see a large animal kind of slip into the water. It looks like an alligator.
Move a little further away from this.
You see
Well, we're walking.
a big python wrapped around the branches of a tree off a little distance from the game trail. Um, as you slowly make your way along the marshy path, you're forced to concentrate on every step. For vines and branches are everywhere. Plodding along, you begin to feel very tired, and the backs of your necks tingle. Perhaps you've been exerting yourself too hard, or maybe you've been breathing swamp gas. Everybody can make me a constitution check!
I'm gonna
I
die.
rub the back of my neck.
I'm gonna die.
This
Nothing's
starts to
there,
feel like a bad
but the
idea.
hairs are sticking straight up.
Woo! That was close.
Anybody make it?
43.
86.
Fernando?
99.
Fernando and
God.
Loren, you each take 1 point of damage.
Wah, wah.
Feeling weakened.
We do.
Isabella also failed, I believe.
Oh, you're right.
What's that?
Did you fail? Yeah, everybody who failed,
I-
take a point of damage.
I failed, yeah.
Sorry.
I don't even know what. Wait. I assume my constitution isn't higher than 86.
Probably not.
Yeah, no. Okay. So, 1 point of damage?
1 point of damage. Yeah, what are you doing? 3 of you realize you feel really bad, worse than you should. Hazard just feels weird, like this tingling on his back of his neck, and he feels a little under the weather, like he's.
Anybody else feel weird?
Yeah, I probably started coughing or something, but
Okay.
yeah. I don't want to
Yeah.
stay here much longer.
Go like this. I'm like, ugh.
Okay.
How do we feel? What do we feel like? Can you describe the feeling a little more?
You feel weakened.
We're just tired.
You're weakened. You're tired.
okay.
You feel like intensely exhausted suddenly. You don't
How
see.
long have we
well,
been
I
walking?
yawn too.
not that long. Few hours.
No, I'm
2 or 3
asking
hours.
the group.
Oh, sorry. Okay. Sorry. That was in character. Sorry.
Not too long, but feels like we've been walking all day.
Okay, everybody, make me another con check. I'm assuming you're moving as you're talking. That you haven't just
Yeah.
stopped dead.
Hey.
You made it. If you make it, you don't lose anything. If you fail, you lose another hit
56.
points.
1 over, so I lose a point.
Yes, you take 1 point of damage if you fail. Isabella made it. How about Fernando?
I made it.
42
Now,
out
will-
of 45.
Hazard, now you feel, all of a sudden you're like, as you're walking along.
Yep, I'm not a big fan of going this way anymore. I'm looking around to see if there's like,
Make a spot hidden.
oh yeah, duh.
I call out, Zooks! Zooky,
37.
zooky,
That
zook."
is hard.
Hard success.
Yep.
You notice some of the moss around you, hanging from the trees, is turning a brighter shade of green. You notice this specifically, Hazard.
Gotcha.
Like, that's weird. What are you guys doing? Are you still
Might be
moving
the
forward?
moss.
Are you still walking as you're talking?
Yeah, I want to
Okay.
try to like get away from the moss and see if that's possible, or if it just keeps lighting up where I'm going.
It might be possible, but okay. Everybody, make me another check. You're still moving, and you're still moving forward. You're still walking at just a regular pace right now.
Ooh, no, that time I failed.
Okay, you take a point. So Fernando, you
Yes.
feel like shit. Loren apparently feels like shit from the look on Sean's face.
Yep.
Take a point of damage.
90.
That's
Zero?
90 and a
Wait,
zero
no, wait,
is,
no. Wait, no.
is that a 6 or a 9?
Yeah, that's got to be a 9. There's no.
It'll have to be a 0 behind it. It won't
Yeah,
be
if
an O
there's the
something.
0 will be behind it. So it'll be is it a 90 something? Is 90 on one? There won't be an 06.
Yeah.
So it's 90. So 90, it's a straight
Right.
up 90.
Okay. So yeah,
that's a
90
fail.
and a 0.
Is 90. And that's
Okay.
probably over. So that's another point of damage to you. Hazard, did you make it this time?
I did, yes.
Okay. Yeah, you're still feeling bad. And now that Hazard said something about the moss, didn't you?
Yes.
And now that you've said it, the rest of you notice that this moss in this area is turning. It seems to be more full of life as you're passing through this area.
I'm still willing to push forward if we're still willing to push forward.
Fernando's still going.
But
Frickin'.
I do want to stop. Can I try to do some that dream healing or something? I do want to try to heal myself if I can do that.
You could try,
Yeah.
but yeah, you'll have to stop. Is anybody else stopping?
I cut off to the left a minute when I said I was trying to avoid the moss.
You're in knee-deep water if you go off to the left.
Oh, how about the right?
Same. This game trail is the only place that seems
Uh-oh.
safe. Everything else is pretty sodden. You start to step off, and your foot just starts to sink, and you're like, "Oh."
And I'm just like, nope.
Yeah, that's gonna be nasty.
I'm gonna try to cover my mouth.
Okay,
with
yeah, cover your mouth. But you're still moving forward. Is that
Yes,
correct?
yes.
Hutton,
Still
what about
moving
you?
forward for
Fernando has stopped. He seems to be just looking.
Guys, Fernando stopped.
Are you stopping when you say this?
I'm going to stop with Fernando.
What about Isabella?
Oh, yes. I'm not feeling too great right now either. This is odd.
Are you stopping?
I wonder what it is about this swamp.
Do you stop?
I'll stop when I hear it.
You stop too. So everybody has
Yeah,
stopped.
no, I do. Yeah.
Okay.
I stopped
Fernando,
and said that.
Make me a dreaming check, and then everybody make me con checks.
33 is a fail.
Okay, make me a con check. And if you fail the con check, you take another point of damage.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
The moss around you
And
is
10,
flourishing.
9? No. 19.
19 is probably success.
Looking ahead, do I see an area without this moss?
Make me a spot hidden to determine this for sure.
That's a low. Is that extreme? It is not. Just
You feel
hard.
like you're right at the edge of the area where this moss is real prevalent by the path.
Gotcha.
Like the far edge. You know what I mean? Like you've come through
Okay.
the area that has. You look back and you can now notice all this moss is just like so happy.
Just raining.
It's just like whoa, and it's this bright green color where it was a dull green before.
Everyone, let's get out of the moss.
You say
Over
that,
here. We should be safer.
and then you head forward. I'm assuming.
Yes, yes.
Are you
Like
running?
with my mouth covered. Yeah, I'll pick it up.
Okay, give me a dex check.
I was going to start running as well. If
Okay,
you
I
start
need
running,
dex chest if anybody who is running.
All right.
39. Regular.
Okay. If you're just walking, you don't have to make the check.
Why not?
I'm walking.
It's like I'm a klutz.
Why
No.
not?
Oh, no, yeah, he's going to fall in that water and find something worse.
Do you 100, Aaron?
Did you take damage
made a
last
hard-
round, Sean?
Oh.
Okay, hard. Isabella made it. Everybody moves
Yeah.
out,
Yeah.
and that feeling on the back of your neck goes away almost immediately. Once you get maybe 50, 60 feet past where you just stopped.
Okay.
You look back, you can see that
I
moss.
sigh in relief.
That moss looks like it's wonderful. It's doing wonderfully now. Before it looked kind of sickly and dying, and now it just looks super healthy.
Good.
It's not good.
Well,
We've awakened
I
it.
feel better. What about you all?
I still feel
Not yet.
Not so
I
much.
still feel hurt. I wonder if I can heal myself. I'm going to try to heal
That's a
myself.
great idea, Fernando.
That's a good idea.
You said I can roll again, Andy.
Yeah, you can check again.
All
I gotta check the
Yeah.
cost on that.
After Fernando voices this, do you care if we all do it?
No, anybody can do it now that the idea is out there. Yeah, of course.
Failure.
You wrote it down. Didn't you put it in like in-game chat or something about how much it was going to?
I might have.
It's 1d3 per point of health. I wasn't sure if we roll a dreaming roll for it, but probably.
You do make a dreaming check. I know that. And it's a D3 magic
Gotcha.
And it
points.
takes
That makes sense.
It's at 1d3 magic points
Yep.
per health point. Yep. That's what you gave us?
Fernando, this costs you 1 point to try. It costs you
Oh,
1 point
nice.
to try the first time. And the second time also costs you 1 point.
You're saying magic points, right?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Yeah,
So
I'm
how
fine
did your
with that.
second time go?
I rolled an 06, which is a success.
6. All right, so that you heal a point back.
like, oh.
I think I want to try 2.
Okay. Who all wants to try? Let's do
Ryan.
it kind of a. Well, hold on. Isabella, make a roll. This costs you a point.
I
One
just
magic
did.
point. Is it under your dreaming skill?
Damn it! I'm so bad at this.
Okay. Well, one is
I
going to
need
be
to
the
like
tens.
really figure out how to read
Okay.
this die.
The easiest way is one is your tens. Which one has like a 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60?
Okay. So that is a. There's no line under it,
No, it doesn't need a line.
so
because
it
it's
wouldn't
gonna
be an
have
09. So it's a 60.
It's a 60. So you rolled a 60, and then the other one is just your ones.
60 and a 0.
Yeah.
So that's 60, right?
That is 60, correct.
Um,
I'm pretty
and
certain
that's
that's going to be
dreaming,
over
so
your
that's
dreaming, so
way-
that fails.
Yeah.
You could try again if you want. That costs you 1 magic point. Think about that for just a moment. Hazard, did you want to try?
Yes, I
I'm just
failed.
going to go round robin. You failed. It costs you a magic point. Fernando, did you want to try again, or are you good for now?
I did want to try again.
Okay, so this one costs you 3 magic points. And
Oh.
make me a roll.
Okay, so. All right, yeah, all right.
Yeah, just make a dreaming check and tell me if you succeed.
Yep,
If
I
you do,
failed.
okay, so
But
you don't get any
that
points.
that one cost me 3 magic
3
points
magic
to do.
points. Isabella, do you want
Okay.
to try again? Okay, this one will
This
cost
is a bad
you
idea, but I'm doing it.
1 magic point. It's not a bad idea. You get
Well, I guess not. They do refresh pretty quickly.
back. You get back 1 per hour. Yes.
10 and a 9. 19.
19. Is that
I
under
guess.
your dreaming?
Ooh. My dreaming is 11.
Okay, so it's not. And there's not many coins in play yet.
Not that many.
So that's a fail. Mark off that magic point. Hazard, did you want to try again?
I am stuck in the 40s.
2 magic points.
Gotcha.
Fernando, did you want to try again?
Yes.
Okay. This one's going to cost you 1 magic point.
Okay. And that's a fail.
Okay. Isabella, do you want to try again?
When does our dreaming skill go up?
Not till
Well,
after. You'll know. I'll let you know.
Oh,
Yeah, they'll let
Okay.
us know.
I just don't think I'm gonna make it, so nah, I'm
Okay.
good.
Hazard.
I'll do one last. And I can't get out of the 40s.
3 points.
3 points. Ooh.
Fernando, how about you?
I am going to try again.
3 points for this one too.
And I failed that one too. All right.
Okay. Remember, you all are
How many do
novice
you have?
dreamers. So, and if you
And
go
this is
over-
why I said we should wait on little boy.
And if you go over your magic points, using them up, it starts to take hit points. So it's contra.
Yeah. I'm going to stop now.
Okay.
So,
Okay. Okay. Here, I am here. Okay. So, do you continue on?
Yes. Well, unless people wanted a break. I would assume we'd just keep walking forward.
Okay. So, it does you walk for several hours. It becomes dark. You're still seeing bits and pieces of things that have been dropped by these alleged Zoogs. And
Wish they had dropped the book.
the sun is setting. And there are several likely places to make camp in the area if you so desire. What are y'all doing?
All right. Where would y'all like to set up camp? I feel this spot
Yeah.
has the most vision.
Oh, sorry, you've made it through the marsh as well. You've
I'm
passed
gonna-
through
Thank
the
God.
marsh to the other side. There's plenty of places to camp here if you want.
Good.
We don't have anything to sleep on, do we?
It's been several hours. You probably have most of you. We're going to say it's been 5 more hours. So 5 magic points back.
Yep, because now we're going to try to dream up some camping equipment.
Yeah, you can do that.
Well, I'm going to see if I can't collect some sticks, maybe some tree limbs, and try to turn it into a tent.
I'm gonna
I feel it's
attempt to
easier
use
if we have
dreaming magic to create a soft patch in the grass that will act like a bed.
Okay.
Ooh.
Hazard, I'm going to say it's going to cost you 6 points, magic points, to make a tent.
Oh, nope.
Loren, it's going to cost you like 3 points to make a soft spot to sleep on.
And I failed.
Okay.
I was gonna do that as well. I only have 7 though.
Soft spot to sleep on?
80, no!
Go ahead,
I'm
Isabella.
gonna try again.
I created a hard spot.
Bye.
No, you didn't do anything.
15.
15.
Do I have
Everybody start with a coin.
4
There are
coins?
5 coins in play right now if people want to give them up. It
Uh,
is still fairly early in the game.
5 coins?
Yeah, there's 5 coins out. Hazard has 2, I think.
Gotcha.
I will
No.
give my coin.
Yeah, Hazard has 2. Okay, so Lauren's willing to give his.
Could you mind?
Fernando?
I only need 4.
Yeah, I'll give one if it's needed. I don't care.
Okay.
I don't think it's needed after Sean, my 2, and hers.
Oh, you giving both yours, Hazard?
No.
That'll be fun.
Oh,
All right.
I rolled a
Thank you.
21, so I finally got
So
it.
Fernando has the only coin at this moment. So you've
Okay.
created like a nice soft spot. Describe it. I mean, it could be more than just like a soft spot. It could be, you could have it raised up a little bit or something like that if you want. What do you create?
I was thinking, well, obviously that moss was like not good earlier, but if I could make some normal moss,
Yeah.
like
You can do that.
the good kind, yeah, just soft moss, I guess. 3 magic points, you said?
Yeah. 3 magic points to basically make a soft spot to sleep on. You're just changing the ground, so it's not going to cost as much. Hazard, did you make your second roll at all?
Finally, yes.
Did you?
With a 21.
You see, you got your soft spot. You were like, oh, this is nice. You look over, there's a tent sitting over there. It looks like it's made of leather. What does it look like, Hazard? What kind of tent you want? Remember, it's going to be just a one-man tent. It's nothing extravagant for that many. For
Yeah,
6
so
points.
I would think a tan, kind of like safari kind of tent. Because that's what he just had on the mind.
Goes up a little and comes in like this.
Yeah.
It's made of leather. It's held up with sticks, and there are ropes holding the tent in place. He is.
I didn't even have to hammer anything in.
No, you didn't. It's just there. It is. It's a tent. And it's solid. You could break that down and carry it with you. It's probably going to be
I feel winded now,
rather
though.
heavy.
Straight leather. It's probably
2
hot in there,
people
too.
can fit in there if they're going to be super cozy. 1 person could be comfortable in there. What?
Can I take
Yes.
a tea break?
Yeah, go ahead. We're just getting the campsite set up now.
What you doing, Aaron?
I was just gonna look for a spot to sleep on the ground. I wasn't even gonna try to make anything.
You can find a spot. Do y'all want a fire or anything like that?
Yeah, I'll probably work on getting wood together for a fire for us as well.
Okay. You can set up a kind of a nice little camping area, campsite. The darkness comes. You can hear weird noises in the distance. Strange beasts that prowl the Dreamlands are obviously about. And you can actually, everybody's gonna heal 1 point overnight. I don't know if y'all want to set watches or if everybody just like goes to sleep.
Yeah, I do kind of want to set watches.
Okay.
Yeah.
If nobody brought it up, Hazard would have probably forgotten.
Hazard's already in his. He's sitting by the fire, getting took his boots off. He's getting his feet warm by the fire, probably. Anybody gonna like dream up?
Camping is such a novelty.
Anybody gonna dream up any food for you guys? I don't think you guys have brought any food with you.
I will attempt it.
Okay. For 1 point, Sean, you can give enough food for yourself for this evening and
I got
tomorrow.
a 7.
If you want to put more
Nice.
points in, you can make enough food for everybody.
Well, how many points is that going to require? I mean, there's
Just
4 of us.
There's 4 of you. So for 4 points, you can dream up enough food for everybody to have meat, cheese, and bread for today
That's
and
pretty
tomorrow.
solid.
You know what I mean? It's a good amount of food that you can dream up. But if
I've
you just
only
want to
got
dream up for
3
yourself,
points.
you could dream up 3, and that means there's just not quite as much. You can use those 3 points. Well, wait a minute. It's been hours. Did you give yourself 5 magic points back since the moss?
I didn't lose any in the moss.
Oh, never mind then. Good lord. Okay. You only have 3.
Oh boy.
Oh, that's right. You used 3 in order to try to make yourself a nice place to sleep. Yeah, you can.
It's
How
okay.
many do you want to use? Each one will be basically 1 day's food for 1 person. Is what I'm going to say at this.
Okay,
juncture.
I'll use 2 to make essentially enough that would have gotten us through half a day.
Okay. Yeah. It'll get you all through half. What is it? It could be anything you want. Well, almost anything. It's got to be something that somebody could make in the past.
Okay.
I guess food hasn't changed that much in the last fucking 500 years. So yeah, whatever you want to make. You want a big cake? Go for it.
No. Potatoes.
Do you want them cooked already?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Like baked potatoes.
Yeah, like
smothered
or
in butter. Describe me a meal, Sean, that is gonna like appear on the ground.
I'm
in front
trying
of you.
to. Roasted potatoes.
All right.
Sausages.
Okay.
Brussels sprouts.
Okay. Steamed.
Yeah. And like a small glass of beer.
Okay. It's more of yeah, sure, why not? Yeah, it's a small glass of beer. And then there's enough of this food for each of you to have 2.5 meals. Or you could stretch it out if you just nibble and you don't need as much.
Yeah.
So it's a good amount of food.
Yeah.
Like just put a check by dreaming.
Already had one.
Okay, then don't worry about it.
Hey.
So all of a sudden there's all this food sitting on the ground there. Probably in the grass where it doesn't get terribly dirty. Isabella.
Yeah, I started digging in.
There's roasted potatoes, sausages, 4 glasses of beer,
And Brussels sprouts.
and steamed Brussels sprouts on the moss near where
I created them with my mind.
Loren Hutton is sleeping.
Hell yeah.
So yeah, and there's enough that if you guys can either have dinner tonight, breakfast tomorrow,
Excellent job, Hut.
or if you scrimp a little, you can actually make it last through lunchtime tomorrow.
Dope. She smiles real big and digs in
Yeah, it's excellent.
and drinks beer.
It's food. It's exactly how you remember it. Loren, from when you've had this food before, it's all very tasty. And then you've got leftovers for the next day as well. Yeah.
Good job.
Don't do that. And anyway,
Sorry, it was
my breath is terrible. What the hell is
hand
that?
sanitizer.
I thought it was something you were drinking.
It's a
It looks like hand sanitizer.
It is.
It is. It's a Virginia distillery that during COVID they, produced hand sanitizer.
Okay.
But it's their rye whiskey mash made into hand sanitizer. So it smells amazing until you put it way up in your face.
Oh, gotcha.
Good.
All right. So y'all set
Interesting.
watches. Is that the plan?
Yep.
2 or 3
Yeah.
hour watches, however long the night lasts.
Yeah.
Um,
I'll go second.
The moon rises. Hutton wants to go second. Who's going first, just for the role playing journal?
I'll go
I was
last.
gonna pass out.
I'll
Isabella
go first.
just goes to sleep. So Fernando's first, then Loren, and then Isabella, and then Hazard. The night passes uneventfully. There are strange noises out, especially in the marsh, the wooded marshy area to your north. You're in an area that's plains, but it does have scattered trees, that kind of stuff, but no heavy woodland.
During my watch, I would have offered Isabella my tent as she's going back to sleep the second time.
Oh, that's right, because she's right
Oh, that's
before
so
you. Okay. And then
Not
Hazard
very
goes over-
chivalrous,
Hazard?
but
Then Hazard goes
a
over to a
minimum.
super soft spot on the ground and just immediately goes to sleep.
Yay. Teamwork.
Anyway, so yeah, you guys keep watch through the night. It's an uneventful night. You have breakfast the next morning. It's ready. Everybody should have all your magic points back at this juncture.
Actually, I wanted to try to make breakfast.
You do have leftovers, but yeah, you can. And actually,
Yeah, sure.
hold that thought for just a second. Everybody heals a hit point if you need to. Overnight, you
Yeah.
heal 1 hit point. You guys didn't take any major wounds, so you're gonna heal 1 hit point every night if you need it. Yeah, Fernando, you can whip up. You can try to dream up some breakfast the next morning before people start digging in to their own. That will make the food go longer.
No, I failed.
Okay. Do you tell anybody you're doing it, or are you just like
Well,
trying to surprise them?
yeah, right now he's just thinking about it.
Okay.
How many magic points does that cost me?
Oh, 1 point. How much were you hoping to make? Enough for
I wanted.
everybody? Actually, for 1 point, you can make enough for one meal for everybody. Is what I'll say. You know what I mean? But just one meal.
Okay. Yeah, I just wanted to do one meal for everyone.
Yeah. So that's just 1
Or
point. I'm gonna say.
well, or maybe no. I
one
do.
and a half.
I
I'm
want.
gonna say one.
I wanted to kind of do two, maybe.
Okay, so 2
I wanted to
points
make.
then.
I wanted to make those empanadas if he could. He's been craving. He hasn't got any empanadas in a long time.
Well, Sean, you spent 2 points and was able to make two meals for everybody, right?
Yeah, essentially.
So yeah, it's essentially a point per meal for the whole group, is what we're just gonna say. I'm not gonna get too crazy worrying about this.
So it works. He makes empanadas.
I don't know. Did you try again?
I tried again. I didn't do it. I'm going to try one more time. And I didn't get it.
Okay.
So that's 6
Damn.
points off.
Okay, so you guys can have leftover roasted potatoes, Brussels sprouts, and sausages for breakfast.
Fernando's stomach grumbles just a little bit.
And he's super sad. All right.
Does he mention anything about that?
Nope, sorry.
Okay.
He was going to try to surprise everybody. Look, empanadas!
Because I was going to say, I don't think I've ever had empanadas before.
No. All right,
Isabella,
so
anyway.
You've left the dangerous marsh behind and seem to be making good progress. The ground here is far less sodden than what you covered yesterday. However, after a couple hours, you now stand before a large stream, maybe 15 feet across, maybe 3 feet deep is your guess. Broadleaf trees shade the trail, providing relief from the day's warmth. Several logs rest in the river, though none quite spans the channel. Several clumps of flour and glitter are scattered on the far side of the stream, as if someone had been hurling packets full of handfuls of the stuff.
I cup some of the water and drink it.
Yeah, it's good water. It tastes delicious. It's cold and clear.
I say, there's the trail again. I guess that's where the Zoogs went. Shall we keep following?
I would say
Yeah.
No?
I'd like to do a spot to see if there's anything like else out of the ordinary.
Sure. What are you looking
Just
at
'cause-
exactly? Anything in particular?
Just any kind of breaks where it could have changed subtly.
Breaks where it could have changed. What are you talking
It's
about?
just a regular.
What do you mean?
Because you said there was water, right?
There's a stream.
Mhm.
About 15
That
feet
cuts-
across. Probably, you can see the bottom, about 3 feet deep. Clear, cold water. Isabella just took a drink out of it. It's cold and clear. And yeah, and then across the place are a lot of flour and what looks like glitter, or maybe it's like ground up mica or something like that. And then there's some logs just kind of sitting in the water. It's not one of these. It's more like the St. Joe on a bad day. So it's not like a river that's flowing. It's like a river that is barely moving. You know what I mean? It's
Gotcha. I'm just looking for something out of the ordinary that could be dangerous because this just seems too easy. Again, I only
had
got a
regular
regular though,
success.
and that's broad.
one of the logs looks kind of weird, but you just think it's a log. There's nothing on it. You don't see any glitter on it, or well, wait, no, there's glitter on one of them. That's what you noticed. You think maybe it's weird.
Question.
Mhm.
Is it, so to clarify, this glitter stuff, is it across the stream on
Yes.
the other side of the stream?
Other side of the stream,
Okay.
but you can see
Okay.
it from here because there's quite a bit of it.
Okay. I suppose we step on the logs cautiously and cross the river. That's what I do.
Okay. Give me a jump check to jump on the first log.
Oh no. That's a 93. I don't know what my jump is, but it's not 93.
I bet it's not.
It's
Be
a base
impressive.
20. It starts at
I guess I
20.
fall.
Base is
The
20.
Water?
Yes. You try to jump onto the log, and instead you kind of like, when you jump at something but you land short. So you land in the water, and you kind of like hit the log. You know what I mean? Like you can grasp it, but otherwise you're gonna have to. You're in the water.
Yeah, I yelp for sure.
Hmm.
Like,
Do you do
I
anything
splash
else?
around a little bit.
You're splashing around in the water. Okay. Now everybody can make me a spot hidden.
Okay.
Would I give another one?
Need a spot
Yes,
hidden.
you get another one.
Ooh, yeah.
Success,
I got a
regular.
regular success.
You can make one too,
I
Isabella.
got a hard success.
I
Everybody's.
did. Yeah.
Nice.
Did everybody succeed?
Just, yeah, not a bad fail, but no.
Isabella's splashing around. The other three of you notice, like, two of the logs are kind of like moving in her direction. One of
That
them's
doesn't
one of the
look
ones
good,
with
Isabella.
glitter on it.
Am
That doesn't
am
look
I-
good. Is that all you
am
say,
I
Hazard?
No, it's
Well,
not
that
good.
doesn't look good.
I'm in the river.
Am
Point
I
at
near
the-
to one of the logs?
Say what?
Like, how close am I to one of the logs?
It was the two middle logs. There were like four logs that were kind of, in the water. There's not enough current to move them along. So you could have potentially jumped from one log to the other. She tried to jump on the first log, and then the other two kind of broke and are kind of like moving her direction while she's kind of splashing in the water.
Okay.
Yeah, and I'm trying to get to the other side. I'm trying to just swim
Oh, give me a spot hidden
know.
then.
out of the water. Spot hidden?
Yeah, the water's only about 3 feet deep. It's not real deep.
Pretty deep, man. Actually.
Oh,
Yeah, but you can touch. You're not gonna
that's a
drink.
20.
Wow, those logs are turning towards you and moving your direction.
And
who
they're
made
going with the current.
who made a break?
right?
Who made more than a regular spot hidden? Those aren't logs. Sean, you recognize those. You've been to a zoo.
Oh,
You've been to the alligator house. Those are alligators, and they're heading for Isabella.
I'm
Wait,
pulling
wait,
out
wait.
my
I got-
scimitar.
Shing. Okay. Say
wait,
again.
I got a 20 out of 23, so that's a
That's a regular
20
success.
out of
Regular success.
20 out of what?
47.
20 out of 47
No,
is hard
sorry,
success.
I'm sorry. 23 is my hard success. So, hard.
So you got a hard. Isabella, yeah,
Mhm.
those are alligators. Okay, she screams. Hutton, you
I
got a
shriek and-
scimitar.
I'm gonna-
out.
Paddle
I'm
faster.
going to attempt to stab at one.
You'll have to get in the water near her. She was starting to swim across, she said, heading towards them. So she
Whoa.
is 15 feet across, so you're going to have to actually go into the water if you want to intercept.
Well, he's generous and adventurous.
You can do whatever you want. They're fucking alligators, you think, though. Keep that in mind.
He will
I
put
guess
him-
I'll head back.
He will put
Once I realize
himself
that,
in
I'll head
between him
Okay,
and her.
so we're in
Him and her.
combat.
I'll try to make a sword.
Top of the round is Fernando.
Yeah, I want to try to help Isabella. If she said she's coming back, I'm going to try to
She
help
has
her
not
get out.
moved yet. It's not her turn. You're first. She has just seen these alligators, and she's like this. To you, she's like this, and maybe she got as far as this. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Like starting
All
to
right.
turn your
Well-
direction.
So yeah, if she started to turn in my direction, I'm going to get to the water's edge and put a hand out to help her back or something.
Are you
Or
going
I'll
to
even
enter
step-
the water, or are you just gonna go to the edge of the water and be like,
No, I'll enter the water.
okay? So you splash
her
down
out.
into the water to
Yeah.
try to get to her, to help her get out. Isabella.
Reach my hand out.
Well, you're
as
heading
I'm-
for
I don't
him.
know.
You're next. So you're heading for him as fast as you can. I feel like this deserves a roll of some kind.
Dex
You can
or
give
something?
me-
I'm
you can
thinking
give me a
Dex.
strength roll.
Oh, that's
Okay,
a great
I'll take a
idea.
dex
That's a
roll.
great idea, Fernando. I'm gonna give you a strength roll. You guys can. He's got his hand out to you. You said you're reaching out to him. If he grabs you, give me a successful strength, and you can just drag her out of the river. How about that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was
Can
thinking
I
of
do
something along
Dex?
those
Actually,
lines.
my Dex is How is my dex
Your
85?
dex is high. You're very fast.
Nice.
Did I roll it?
No,
What's
you don't have
next?
to roll it because I'm going to give you the grabbing each other's hands for free. And then he's going to try to use a strength check to pull you out.
I rolled a 62. There's only one more coin in play though, right?
There's only one coin right now, yes.
Yep, I need 2.
Okay.
I would have succeeded.
You drag her kind of towards the shore, but the both of you are still in the water.
Okay.
Hazard.
So I can't roll dex?
No, there's no text check here. You're making your way to the edge of the water. He pulled you, which pulled you further than you could move in 3 feet of water. So you're both near the shore, but not quite out. Hazard.
Hey, can I push it? We keep forgetting about that. Can I push this roll?
Oh,
How?
I mean, if I can like bend down and scoop her up or something, can I do that? And like,
So you just want to get her and just like chuck her out of the water. Is that
Kinda.
what you're saying?
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like-
All right. Failure
it's a boss move.
means you move in deeper into the water, and she doesn't make any
Right.
progress. So yeah, I'll let you push it. Go. I like it. That is a boss move. I'll give you a coin for that. I like that one.
Yeah.
32 is a success.
Okay. So he
Nice.
pulled you, and you didn't move very far. So then he just scoops you up and literally like flings you towards the shore. You can make a dex check, Isabella, to see how you land. This is where she rolls 100.
33.
33 success. You land on your
That's
feet.
a hard.
Yeah, you land on your feet
Nice.
just outside the water. You do not stumble
Woo.
when you hit the ground, even though it was like just a, like it was just a shove. It wasn't a graceful throw. It just was a throw. So you were safely out of the water, but that
Yay.
puts Fernando closer to the crocodiles. Hazard, we're up to you. What do you
He
want?
wasn't trying to pop a feeler
Try to
at
make a large knife.
What? I couldn't hear. What?
I'll try to summon a knife.
A knife? Yeah,
Big-
go for it. Make me a dreaming check. A knife.
Wait,
We
How
were
big of
given-
a
we all
knife?
have a knife, don't we?
Yeah, everybody's got a little
Yeah.
knife. Yeah, everybody
Oh, we already have
everybody
it.
had a knife. It's just a small knife. It does do D4 points of damage. You can use fighting brawl with it. These are alligators. Keep that in mind.
Yes. I want to make this knife, the current knife, just longer in that case.
Oh, okay.
Not
yeah.
quite a sword though, because I don't want to do it.
You want a big ass
Make it unwieldy.
1d6 heavy knife, don't you? Or
I want to
Oh.
kind of make it a machete almost.
okay, hold on a sec.
A maquette.
That's a
You want a
good
big
idea.
old Bowie knife. Don't
You guys are gonna like what I'm gonna do, if I can do it.
I'm gonna go ahead and roll and let y'all just know what I got. 2 highs, what I got.
Did you succeed?
Nope.
No, it doesn't
Damn.
matter then. Because you can make something like the size of a Bowie knife, and that's still a knife. And that does a d4 plus 2 plus your damage bonus.
Gotcha.
So you're trying to extend the blade, but nothing happens, unfortunately. That's going to cost you 2 magic points, because you're turning your 1d4 knife into a 1d4 plus 2, basically. The crocodile moves forward.
Is it a crocodile or an alligator?
I don't know.
Keep
Hold on.
switching.
Let me see.
Probably an alligator.
It is
Alligator.
If it's near a mark,
They are crocodiles, is what it says here.
Oh.
So, the crocodile.
still could be.
Are those bigger? They look pretty much identical.
I think it's just got a narrower snout.
Man, they didn't get their animals right then.
It's a Dreamlands, dude.
I know.
Yeah, they could go where they want. Well, also crocodiles. Just
Crocodile
don't
has
care.
a big dodge too. Let's see.
Oh.
So the crocodile is going to attack you, Jimenez. One of them is. Do you want to fight?
Dodge.
You're dodging?
Yes.
All right, give me a dodge check. The crocodile attacks. How'd you do?
I failed.
So did I. So the crocodile comes at you with open mouth.
Oh,
snaps
Jesus.
right next to you.
Horrifying.
Obviously, it misjudged as you're splashing in the water. Does Fernando make any noise? Does he scream? Does he yell?
He probably lets out a little yelp and pees a little.
Okay, yeah.
It's fine.
Okay, so Fernando.
Nobody knows.
Loren Hutton, you are still standing, sword drawn, at the edge of the water. right? You didn't go into the water
Yes,
yet.
I didn't jump in the water yet.
Okay, so you got your scimitar.
I saw the attack happen.
Yes, that was terrifying. It was fast. That thing is fast.
I am going to use dream magic to dream they have no teeth.
To dream they have no teeth. Wow. I'm not sure you can do that. Make me a roll. Make me a roll. And tell me if you even made it.
failed.
Oh, you failed? Okay. So it doesn't matter if you could do it or not. Nothing apparently happens.
Well,
That'll cost you a couple
no.
magic points. 2 magic points.
No.
If you can get rid of get rid of
A stutter?
I was thinking
Oh, yeah.
an injury. Jesus.
Yeah.
Then you could get rid of teeth, right? In theory.
We don't
Yeah,
know
you
yet.
could.
We don't know. In theory.
If you can cure an injury,
Yeah.
you can cause an
In
injury.
theory, Fernando.
All their
You're
teeth.
up, Fernando. Top of the round.
Um,
What are you doing?
yeah, I want to move out of the water. I want to get out of there.
Okay. Okay, yeah. Make me a dex check. We'll see how fast you are. Mr.
All right.
Fasty
I can
fast.
tell you how fast I am. My movement rate is a 9.
Damn.
But in the
Their
wetness.
movement rates.
02 is what I rolled, which is
Hell yeah.
02?
16.
Fernando's like, it almost for a moment looks like he's running on top of the water towards you as he kind of jumps up and he comes and he rushes out of the water. The crocodiles, we'll finish out this round. Isabella, what do you want to do?
I guess
You're-
I hold out a hand to
You're-
him.
Oh, yeah,
Because
yeah. You can hold out a hand and
he
help
helped
him to
me,
shore.
so-
Yeah, that's a great idea. Hazard?
I am still working.
Oh, you're going to try to get that blade longer. Go ahead, make me roll.
Oh,
2 magic
got it
points.
this time. 22.
Okay, so it's now like the size of a Bowie knife. It's a much bigger knife. So it'll do D4 plus 2. Still use your fighting brawl. Loren, the crocodiles seem to have settled down after their initial rush. After that one initially rushed Fernando, and they're like just watching you guys. You think it's your turn? They aren't like swimming to shore after you.
Okay. All right, I'm going to shift what I'm dreaming about. I'm going to try to create a how do I do this? Like what would sound like a small animal splashing in the water away from us.
Okay, that'll cost a magic point.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're basically stirring up the water over on the other side.
Yeah.
That does get their attention. We're out of combat. You see both logs pivot that direction and start like heading that way. You know how crocodiles do when they're kind of like think that they don't know that you're.
Talking.
They-
Yeah,
I-
talking
Yeah.
something.
You think I'm a log. I'm just drifting over here. The splashing, Loren, can go on. Actually, after you stop concentrating, it just keeps doing it. There's like this little spot in the river, like you would expect, like where a rock would you'd hit a rock, it'd be all like. So it's right over there on the other side. And we're out of combat,
that one of
guys.
us?
Nobody really knows
Run
that Loren
away.
did that. All he did was kind of look.
Yeah.
He's watching the crocodiles, and all of a sudden the splashing occurs. So for everybody else, something's over there in the water. It looks like struggling hard. What do y'all want
I
to
think
do?
we should
Let's get
cross
out of here.
upstream.
Now maybe
Run,
I'll kill him.
everyone, run!
Do you run, Isabella? Do you take off? Which direction?
Once Fernando's out of the water,
Mhm.
yeah, I'm gonna start running and
Which direction?
say, "Come on, run, let's go."
Which direction?
I guess like parallel to the stream.
Upstream or downstream?
Upstream.
Upstream is to your left. Downstream is to your right. We're just gonna say. So which direction? Right, left, or back, or at an angle? You know, you can run anywhere you want.
I don't know. I was imagining upstream was right, so now I'm like,
Well, then you run right. Just say right. It doesn't
I guess
matter.
I run right. I
Okay,
don't know.
so Isabella says run, and she takes off, heading downstream.
Isabella, if we cross upstream, they might not be able to get to us as fast.
Oh,
I'm
yes,
just standing at the shore
right.
shouting.
Okay.
Okay, she comes back
turn
and runs
around.
upstream. What do the rest of y'all want to
And
do?
they're fighting after whatever that is.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Is everybody going to go that direction? What's the plan?
Where you going, Aaron?
Yeah, I'm gonna go with them. Like, yeah, I do want to get away from these crocodiles. So, yeah.
Okay. How far do you want to go upstream?
Just out of range of them,
Which is how
So
far?
we're-
at least.
Which is
Let's
how
go, like,
far upstream?
500 yards.
500 yards. Okay, yeah, that's.
Yeah,
I just need a
Like a
number.
lot, but-
I need a
I'd say
distance.
75 meters.
Well, he said Fernando keeps going. He's going 5. He's going further.
Oh,
It should be safe now, Fernando.
okay.
Yeah,
Fernando,
that
make
seems
an
like a bit
intelligence
much.
check.
I don't know crocodiles.
You don't know Hazard
I'll tell you
either.
that.
Is Hazard a crocodile guy?
Oh, I rolled an 04. Okay.
Is Hazard
Holy
a
shit.
crocodile guy? Has he ever dealt with crocodiles? Remember,
I-
he's rich, fancy pants, dude.
No.
So that thought
His
crosses
last
your
name
mind.
is Hazard, though. He's got to have experience with hazards.
With hazards, yeah.
Oh my god, that's the worst logic I've heard in a while. But
It's like trusting James.
Sounds like it.
I heard Fernando say 500 yards, so he was going to go further than 75 yards initially, and that's why I gave him the roll. But you guys do
Did you
whatever you
stop,
want.
Fernando, or did you keep walking?
I rolled an 04 for my whatever intelligence or whatever, but like, I don't think Fernando would have ever dealt with crocodiles in his entire
Right,
life. So,
but Fernando also realizes Hazard has probably never dealt with crocodiles his entire life too.
okay.
That's what that intelligence roll is for.
Okay, I gotcha. All right. So,
I mean, you guys can stop and discuss it, or you can try to cross at 75 yards, or
Well, are they following us?
I guess
Are they out of the water, or
no, they haven't gotten out of the water.
I'm
Okay,
going to
well.
stop and observe them or whatever, crossing, and I'll keep a heads up downriver.
You can still make them out at 75 yards. It's a pretty straight river, and
But that's
are-
pretty far away.
They are
How
now
far
not-
across was it?
About 15 feet across. They now seem
15
not
feet.
interested in that area that's splashing. They've obviously investigated that by the time you guys get this far, and have moved back towards the center of the river. You are 75 yards away. That's almost a football field.
Yeah.
so we can't tell if they're looking at us or
Oh no!
trying
but
to
it looks.
come
You
towards
can't-
us.
It looks like a couple logs now. There's a bunch of logs.
Is this
down
the
there.
deepest it gets? It looks like
You
from
think
here?
maybe 3 feet, a little above
3
waist
feet?
high.
Okay. I believe we could wait across here. I'll go first. Just keep an eye on them and let me know if they start coming this way.
Yeah. I'm definitely
I
keeping an
need
eye out in
no
general
water.
for anything else too.
Okay, Hazard gets in the water. He's crossing. Both of them start like heading your direction.
Ugh,
Does it
Go,
look like
go
I can
fast.
make it across?
Yeah, Hazard's going to make it across. But these crocodiles are not far behind. You know what I mean? He gets across, and within 20, 30 seconds, they've reached this part of the river.
Just staring at me.
Yeah.
Well, it looks like if somebody wants to go downstream and somebody else wants to go further upstream, it can't be everywhere at once.
there are two of them though.
But there could be other ones up and downstream.
This is true. I was
Hmm.
hoping too much for the best.
I'm going to head back downstream to the original spot, and then I'm going to try to cross.
Okay.
All right, Fernando.
But can I make?
Did you tell them
Can I
this?
try to do a running jump across the stream?
A running jump. Yeah.
Probably not across the whole thing. You said 15 feet.
I got to check to see
Yeah.
if these rules have any.
That's pretty far, right?
But it's pretty far.
For a running jump, though.
Yeah.
You might get halfway, maybe.
5 feet, maybe.
No, running
What?
jump. You could probably clear 7 or 8 feet.
Say a long jump,
15.
like I will understand this. An Olympic long jumper though can jump
The
what 20
record,
some odd
the
feet.
world record is 29 feet.
So yeah, almost 30 feet.
Um,
Oof.
yeah, I guess it would. If you rolled a critical, you could probably jump all the way across with a running long jump. Yes.
Are you that athletic?
We're gonna
Olympic
find
level
out.
Does he have
athlete?
jump? Does he put any points in jump? Let's find out.
I didn't. I did not. And I
No,
failed.
but
So I believe that's you failed.
You would.
You didn't fail like with 90s or something, did you?
No, it was a
Okay.
78.
All right, it's a regular
It's still
fail.
pretty bad.
You jump. You probably make 7 or 8 feet into the water. Splash. You guys hear the splash down there. Immediately, the crocodiles turn and they start heading that direction with speed. Again, Fernando, get across.
Yeah, and I'm trying to
You can get across before
out.
they reach you.
Okay.
Just as they are about to get to Fernando,
You're gonna go.
I tell Isabella to go.
Why tell her? Push.
Okay.
Come on, guys.
I guess there's. I don't know. I was thinking of using dreaming magic to make like a
A bridge.
bridge rope, something like
know.
that.
What do you
Does
want
she
to do?
Oh, yeah, like a
Does
bridge
Does
roll.
she hesitate when I tell her to go?
She does. She's looking
I
at
go.
the water, right? Right, Isabella? You're looking at the water trying to decide if you want to do something. And then
I
Loren
go.
he told you to go. He waits and then he heads into the water and goes across.
Hamster
Okay.
leads people across.
One of the crocodiles
Um,
comes back up this way. Swimming up. They've learned something from all this. Hutton, you make it
I will
across.
not be made a fool.
Now there's 2 logs
Uh,
floating pretty far apart.
Are there any vines on the trees around? Could I swing across?
No. Probably not.
You could.
Give me a luck
I
check,
got
Isabella. I'm going to need a hard luck check for a nice strong vine that you could Tarzan your way across, though. Without any modifications.
37. Oh, I have 65 luck.
So
It
32
doesn't
is for
say.
hard.
Ah,
Almost.
so
Missed
close.
it by 5. Missed it by that much. You don't see any in this area. Doesn't mean there aren't
Okay.
some up or downstream. That kind of thing, you know. There's scattered trees. There is some cover here as far as like it's not a forest, but there are some scattered trees along the riverbank. But you don't see anything like a vine that you would trust to try to grab and swing across.
Okay.
All right. I don't like trying to steal people's ideas, but I know it was already said. So, can I try to turn one of the actual logs into a bridge using my dream magic?
I was gonna try it, so yeah, go for
You
it.
could try. Yeah. Let me think.
That might be expensive.
It's going to be expensive. It's going to be 10 points for like a walking bridge that's high enough off the water that you would feel safe and solid enough that
Okay.
the crocodiles can't damage it easily.
I feel like that's a good deal.
How long did it take for us to reach the stream
No
from
railings.
morning?
It took a few. I'll say 3 hours
3. Okay, then
from
I
your
have
campsite.
just enough.
You have just enough.
I
Okay.
have just
And remember, you guys can take your magic points to 0, and it's
Yeah,
not going to
that's
affect you.
what That's what I'm gonna be doing.
Okay.
So
Wow. You're down at the original location. Everybody else is 75 yards away. Oh no! Did it fail?
I rolled an 80. Yeah.
Okay. Nothing happens. For a second you think it's gonna, and then just doesn't. It's like
Well, how much does it cost to do a similar thing, but just turn an actual log into like a straight piece of wood that goes all the way across?
15 feet across. You're basically gonna have to lengthen the log. It's gonna cost the same.
Mhm.
You're gonna have to basically make the log, because it's gonna have more mass
Alright.
than the bridge. He was trying to basically take the log and take its mass and turn it into a light bridge. Um, but it's 15 feet across. That's pretty far. Right now, the crocodiles are patrolling both y'all's areas. They're probably watching you very closely. You sneaky, sneaky people.
I have 20 points in swim, 20 points in jump.
Remember, it's a shallow stream. It's only 3 feet deep.
Yeah.
Anyone else?
I mean,
You
how
guys
far
can make
are they
suggestions.
from?
I might just try to form some bloody meat to fall into the water in between the two gators.
Okay.
Smart.
Out of
Wow,
nothing.
very
How
smart.
much meat? How many
Nothing.
pounds of meat? It's gonna cost you a point a pound.
Let's do
87.
10 pounds.
10 pounds of meat. All right.
That's
Black.
Roll.
A
That's
lot.
10 magic points.
Big money. Ooh, O2.
Oh, dude, something
That'll
large
do it.
and bloody splatters into the creek downstream from you, Isabella. Fernando, you don't know what the hell that is. Something just like
Ooh,
you were concentrating and you're thinking, you look up at them, something appears in the air, splashes into the water. You start seeing the stream, there's like red in the stream now, and you're like, or after a few moments, whatever it is, it's red in the stream. Both the crocodiles head towards it.
Isabella, quick, while they're distracted.
Nobody knows what happened.
I
All of a sudden,
see.
there's like this boosh.
Get
And-
meat over
Yeah,
there.
I kind of freak out at first. But then when he says that, I go, oh, he might like. I guess I put it together if that is
You
reasonable.
can. Yeah, you can put it together if you want.
Okay. And then I'll
Communication could be better in this.
run across
Okay,
until I have to swim a little. And
The
then
crocodiles
run.
meat. They're eating the 10 pounds of meat. They're devouring it. You don't know what the hell that was, Fernando. Something
Let's
fell
get
in
back
the
to the
water,
trail.
and those crocodiles are going nuts over there. You've seen crocodiles fight for meat and shit, right? You've seen videos of that kind of stuff. Yeah, it's just like thrashing around and eating.
Someone threw a blender in the water.
Isabella, you make it across. You say the three of you are
Yay.
going to go back down to where Fernando is, where the trail was?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, on this side of the creek stream, there are several.
I'm looking concerned at first. Like I'm checking to make sure everyone's there.
Yeah,
So
everybody's there.
I'm thinking someone fell into the stream. So
Let's go, Fernando. Why are
Um,
you so worried?
there are there's a lot of this scattered, like you examine it looks like ground up mica and then flour is the only thing you can guess that this is. It smells like flour. If you taste a little bit, it's got that flour kind of taste. But it's like there's several spots over here on this side. You have no idea why.
Like spots of that?
Yeah.
Oh.
can I make a track check to see if I see any actual tracks other than that stuff?
Yeah, you can.
All right.
It almost looks like somebody took like handfuls of flour and was flinging it, you know?
Does it look like it ends here, though?
Oh man.
What do you mean ends here?
Oh, because you were saying there was kind of like little spots. Does
There's
like the trail
spots-
stop here?
It's spots by the river. No, you don't know yet. You haven't gone any further than this.
Gotcha.
I failed my track check, so
Okay, you're not sure, Fernando.
yeah,
You're not sure
I
if
couldn't see anything.
whatever. Nobody has seen any actual tracks yet.
Yeah.
Hmm.
All right. So
I
want
have
to
a
still
thought.
continue. Okay.
Go ahead. Should I?
Go ahead.
Yeah,
Isabella.
you're good as well.
Okay. What? Could I roll like, I don't know if it would be a natural world or something like that. I guess what I'm going for is like more information about either the Zoogs or like creatures like this. Like, why would they do this? Or are they, I'm trying to see if they're like deceiving us in a way. like if this is some maybe sort of magic thing and it's not just what it looks like, which is just them leaving breadcrumbs for us. I don't
Um,
know if that makes sense
you can do
or
a
what that would
dream
be.
lore if you want to know more about the Zoogs, but there's no way to really tell what their
I have a
intentions
store.
are.
Okay. So there's no that wouldn't I guess that wouldn't fit under occult
No,
or like okay.
mica, ground mica, and flour does not really. I mean, if somebody had made a pentagram out of this stuff or something, then yeah. But this is just looks like
Sure.
it's just flung around here. It doesn't appear to. And
Yeah.
you saw some on one of the crocodiles.
Right. But there aren't any tracks. There aren't any like footprints of these things.
Still a little trail,
Nobody
right?
has seen any, but none of you are
Ah.
trackers.
I
Okay.
am.
Any of you can make
Oh.
a
I am.
track check if you want,
Yep.
but I don't think anybody's trained in it except maybe
Big money.
Fernando.
Damn.
I
Lauren
can
is.
try. You never
Yes.
know.
You guys can make a track check if you
Okay,
want to try to see
looking
actual
what a-
tracks. If you want to examine the
Ooh.
ground, taste the
Looking for
dirt, do the little track
Big fail.
dance.
Yeah, the track.
I'm going to
dance.
push it.
Actually, yeah.
How are you going to push
Oh,
it?
yeah.
He's actually going to taste the dirt.
You're tasting dirt. You're crawling along the ground
Yes.
looking for this. All right, it's going to eat up about 20 minutes to really, really become one with nature. You made the push roll.
Nice.
Oh my God! All right,
That's
so
silly.
are the rest of you waiting for him to whatever the hell he's doing?
Yeah,
You're
I'm
not
like,
sure.
I'm just looking around,
Sure.
trying
Okay.
to spot anything.
Yeah, Loren is
I'll-
tasting the dirt. He tastes the
weird
flour. He puts some of the mic in his mouth. He's like, and then he's like trying to smell. You know, it's like it's like the things that you would have thought to do when you were a child. But then he's like, is
Would
this a
I?
track? Isn't this one? And he points you out, and there's a little tiny print on the ground, and it looks like long feet, like from some kind of a large. You would think that would be like on a raccoon or a big rat, and then you see that there are some other tracks there. Once he points them out to you, that appear to be like five-fingered hands, small, like baby size.
Sanity check.
So like
No,
a quadruped.
it's weird, but
sort of.
Not yet.
you haven't really seen these things, so I'm not going to require a sanity check for this. It's unnerving, but it's not mind-shattering. None of you
So
have
we
ever
can
seen
assume
any
they-
tracks like this
they-
before.
They crawl, basically. That's how they move.
Maybe.
Would I
Yeah,
assume
you can
that?
if you want.
You
Assume
can
whatever
assume
you
what you
want.
think.
I
There's
can't
more
tell
than
you
just
what to
the
assume.
two. Okay.
How much of a roll did you make, Sean? Was it a regular success? Your pushed roll?
It was a regular success. I had a
Okay.
25 out of 40.
You only find one set of tracks.
Okay.
It hasn't rained here recently.
that'll
The
be my
ground is
first
not
thought
real
then,
muddy
but-
here or anything like that.
Yeah.
So it's not like you're getting all the tracks. You managed to find one spot that was for whatever reason the dirt there is soft and it left these marks.
It kind of looks like a baby bear crawling.
Huh. Which direction is it going?
That way?
Yeah, he points the direction you guys are going. And you notice a little bit of color up ahead, the direction that he points. You find another one of those
Let's
little. You find what appears to be an eyeball at first, but then you realize it's just a piece of cloth painted to look like an eyeball, with some really rough stitching around the edges.
Huh.
All right, that's good for a
Oh,
coin,
this is
William
fun.
Hazard. Huh. That's weird. Yeah, okay. So do y'all continue to follow this trail in search of
Yes.
this extremely important book of poetry?
Very, very
Oh my
important.
god. How much longer?
Crocodile.
We've been
Let's
going
see.
for 8
I do
hours
wanna
total.
Over a day.
You've been going for more than a day, yeah.
Yeah.
Around mid-afternoon, you notice a column of smoke in the distance. the direction you're heading. Um, yeah.
Perfect. Hopefully it
Um,
leads us straight to them.
yeah, what is that? I go towards it, I guess.
Um, it takes you the rest of the afternoon to reach the area near this column of smoke. And shortly before sundown, you realize you're very close to. You've re-entered another wooded area, and it looks like up ahead a little ways is a clearing. How do you want to proceed?
Mm,
Cautiously.
Cautiously. Okay.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah, I do want to try to keep an eye out for that moss.
You don't see.
So
You
any
haven't
of that
seen any of the
strange looking
moss.
moss.
No, there's no moss here at all. You know what I mean? Like that
All
was
right,
a swampy area, and it was almost like hanging,
I got
like
you.
Spanish moss. And you don't see anything
Oh,
like that here.
okay, I got you now.
But you do. You look around. You're like,
Yeah.
okay, I think we're good. Yeah. Um, yeah. Is everybody going forward? Do you want to send a scout? Are you crawling? Are you being super sneaky, trying to be stealthy? How do you want to?
Yeah,
How do
you
you want
see
to
that?
approach this?
I will
I
attempt to be
will say
stealthy.
I could scout ahead if you guys want me to.
Uh, is
I'll
I'm
get.
I am a little confused. So it's just a clearing? Where's the smoke? What
You
is it
you
coming
entered
out of?
woods. You can see that they thin up ahead, but you aren't there yet.
Oh,
And
okay.
I'm asking how
So
you're going to approach where you think the fire is. So you have a
so we
choice
think the
here.
fire is probably in the clearing.
You think so? You think that where the trees are thinning up
Okay.
there, that's where the fire is. You can see the column of smoke that's still been it's been burning all day, and
Is
but
it
I'm
dark?
no, it's before
The
sunset.
dark smoke? No, I mean
No, it's wood
the
smoke.
smoke.
It's wood smoke. Is your best guess.
Okay.
It's like a
Smells like a
grayish.
campfire.
Yeah, it does smell. You can definitely smell a campfire. Maybe a
Okay.
bonfire. It's hard to tell.
If you feel it's safest to sneak forward, Fernando,
I
that's
can sneak
fine with
ahead.
me.
I can sneak
Sure.
ahead. So I'm going to try to be sneaky and
Okay,
sneak ahead.
go ahead and give me a stealth check just for the hell of it.
I rolled a fail.
Okay. Um, you're very quiet as you move forward. You think you're pretty loud. You're like, you're making so much noise. But you're creeping up. Um, and it looks like a small encampment. I'm gonna send y'all. I don't want to put this in NPC. I want to put this in gaming text down darker trails. If I can freaking find it, because I was in NPCs.
It's just above NPCs.
Dreamlands. Online handouts and
Mm,
pics. Haha! So, what you've got appears to be an encampment.
spoilers.
It's well he's gonna come back and be like, this is exactly what it looks like. Don't
Yeah,
ignore
but
Goblin Camp because that's from the scenario. It's not what you guys are dealing with. Um,
okay.
what you've got is what appears to be five, like really rough. Oh, I have to ask a question. Who's carrying Hazard's tent, or did you just leave it behind?
Oh yeah, I'm not
Oh,
carrying it.
If it was one
I did
person
not even think
carryable,
about it.
I'd probably carry
It
it.
is one
But
person carryable, yes, but it
okay.
is heavy. You know what I mean? Like
Oh
it's
yeah.
not fun to carry.
I'm not used to this at all.
Okay, so Hazard's carrying it. I meant to ask. I was assuming you weren't going to leave it behind. You can easily pull up the stakes, wrap the whole thing
Oh
up
yeah.
in a bundle, and throw it over your shoulder. Anyway, so these are rough leather tents. They're very small. Um, uh, there's at least it looks like about at least a half a dozen of these creatures. They are okay. They're weirder than you want them to be. Make me a sanity check first for seeing these.
Oh.
Oh no.
For a second, I forgot it was me.
Wait, all of us?
No, just
Sandy,
Fernando.
no, just me.
Fernando snuck up by himself, and he's managed to get close enough to see the camp. They don't seem to have noticed him. They don't seem to have noticed you, Fernando, because nobody's on watch. They're. I'll tell you what they're doing in just a moment. You guys can hear noises coming from up ahead. I'm sorry. How'd you do?
I have succeeded my sanity check.
0 sanity loss. As you see these, they're small and brown with rodent-like body outline. Small tentacles dangle from their snouts.
Ew.
Yeah, and they're very small, like size of a cat, maybe a little smaller than a cat, maybe a little bigger than a cat. What throws you even a little more, the smoke comes from a large bonfire, right in the center. You can see it on the map. And it looks like they're like dancing around it. Or actually, let's see. One of them has a book sitting in front of him. This one appears to be wearing. Oh my God, where's my flavor text? They're wearing clothes that look odd because they don't appear to be the kind of creatures that would wear clothes. They almost look like they're putting on a pageant. Some of them are wearing like makeshift robes with strange symbols sloppily painted on or stars sewn to them. Some wear feathers in their hair, behind their ears, and on their fingers. Two have small sticks that have apparently been painted, that they're like doing like this.
Like they're conducting an orchestra.
No. If they're not singing, nobody's making any noise music-wise.
Okay.
And there's a one of them is reading from a large book. He wears like a baker's hat that's way too big for it, and it's got golden glitter covering it with large eyes sewn all over it.
Beautiful.
That's what you can make out. And
You don't have a picture of this?
No, I have a picture of goblins, but they're not goblins.
Damn.
They're zoogs. This is what you can make out from far enough back that you don't think that they're going to notice you. And the main one is reading from this book. And this book is a good-sized book. It's probably a couple feet on a side. Well, foot and a half on a side. You know, it's a big book. But for these creatures, it's huge.
Right. I know what you're saying. Can I try to sneak back then? Do I need another sneak check?
No, you already failed the first one. You don't do much better leaving. But they're too busy to hear you from the distance that you approach. I'm assuming you're not going up super close yet.
No, yeah, I just wanted to scout ahead and get a lay of what's going on.
Snorting and hissing, and then one scratchy voice is reciting some sort of poetry. Or something.
Could I understand?
I love it.
Could I understand the language?
Yes, they're speaking in like the Dreamlands tongue.
Okay.
But it's hard to understand from where you were hiding. You know what I mean? You can tell they're talking, and it sounds like words, but you can't make out anything specific.
Okay, all right. Then yeah, I want to get back to the group, and I'll info dump or whatever what I just saw if everyone was listening. So
that's what he saw. There you go.
And you said they looked like what exactly?
Like rat people with tentacles hanging from their snouts.
Interesting.
So, well, Zoogs have been described to us before, and we knew we were following them. So I suppose we found what we needed to find. Do they have claws? Do they look dangerous?
You did not get close
Why
enough.
Why do they like poetry? Is my question.
Fernando, you didn't get close enough to see that.
Oh.
Yeah, I would relay that. I could not tell.
Oh, okay.
They are very tiny, smaller than me.
They are very small. They're very small.
Should we try to negotiate or? And no one else likes them, so we could full scale slaughter them, I guess. But
You got your long knife now. I mean, that's permanent, so keep that in mind.
I could maybe try to reason with them and see if I could persuade them to give the book back or
Do you
to
still
us.
have your? Do you still have that piece of jade that we got from Hager? Maybe they'd be willing to trade for that.
Yes, I believe I do.
that would be nice.
Yeah, I didn't do anything with it, so yes. Pull it out of my pocket. Right here.
Well, do we want to approach them or try to have them leave their camp to approach us?
Well, they definitely seemed busy doing something. I don't know how they will react. Yeah, I don't know how they will react. Regardless, either one of us approach. So, in our favor, we should probably all approach at least. And
Fernando, they're pretty busy. You could probably get pretty close sneaking up. You think?
okay,
And they won't.
I'll relay that then too. But
Where are we at? Oh, damn.
All right.
if I could just go in and grab the book, that would be easiest. But
Tell you what, I'll come up a little behind you to try to negotiate. You said they had some shoddy looking tents. Maybe we can trade my tent for the book.
And my piece of jade,
Oh, and the jade. Yeah.
if need be.
Maybe that's how they make that glitter. I don't think the word glitter's around.
I don't know.
I would say the word glitter is around, but glitter as what you're referring to, I don't.
Yeah,
think
that's what I'm referring to, probably.
Yeah, because it's like, not all that glitters.
1934, glitter
Sure.
was invented.
So not
nope.
yet.
Actual glitter, or
We
just
know
glitter?
of things that
Modern
glitter.
Modern glitter.
the verb.
So
By an
words.
American cattle rancher machinist named Harry Rushman.
So he's the one that created hell on earth. Oh,
He
all right.
designed a machine,
Yeah.
kind of a combination of a paper shredder and a wood chipper, that was able to grind plastic into glitter.
Now, hell on earth is Easter.
Great
grass.
invention.
Easter grass is pretty bad. Packing peanuts. I hate them.
Yeah.
Glitter's worse than all that stuff because it never goes away.
Anyway. All right,
And
so,
it's
But yeah.
plastic.
so how do you want to approach them? I mean, do y'all want to sneak in to get as close
Yeah.
as you can first? You just going to
Sneak,
march
sneak.
in? Light the forest on fire? I don't know.
Go and sneak.
I vote we sneak in, Fernando, if you'd like to try to swap the book. Or we could do the negotiate. And then go all out if they are hostile. But it sounds
Or
like
we
they
could
have to
distract them. Some of us could just distract them, maybe, while Fernando tries to sneak the book.
One of
I
them's
don't know.
reading from the book right now.
Ye-
I don't know how you
Yeah,
guys are
right.
going to try to sneak that book out of there at this juncture.
Well,
Yeah.
how about we get close and then we surprise them and try to negotiate?
Ah,
Hi, friends.
Thank you for that book.
I'm not sure if that would help us or hinder us.
Okay, so how about Fernando and I will sneak forward, and Mr. Hazard and Isabel, you try to create a distraction.
No, we sure could.
Oh, yes. Well, I could spin around in circles and dance
Show 'em your pockets.
with my
I have pockets.
dress. I don't know. Yes, show them my large pockets.
We could approach them
Little
for a
show.
trade or just make a ruckus in the woods.
Yeah.
Let's do ruckus. Let's just steal, and if we fail, we all have sharp objects.
I suppose. We've
Okay.
heard they are bad creatures, right? So
There's justification for
I
murder
mean, that's what we've been
maybe
told.
maybe it's not so bad to hurt them. I don't know. Although as sentient creatures, don't love that idea. But if we have to,
But I approach to talk. If they don't want to talk, I will run. And then Fernando, you go in and grab the stuff.
Okay.
we could probably just pick them up, couldn't we? They're so small. Like
Well,
picking up a tentacled cat.
And they probably know magic things, and they're gonna shoot fireballs from their eyes. I don't know.
if they do
Have you
that,
heard that they know
we'll
magic?
hell and heartily outmatched.
Do we know?
I'm just saying, Fernando and I will sneak forward. You two try to distract them, and then Fernando will try to grab the book. At worst case scenario, if everything goes wrong, Fernando and I are together, so no one is by themselves.
Right.
All right,
Okay.
Isabella, let's go this way.
Which way from the camp do you want to be?
On the
Directly
picture,
Yeah,
where
picture-
are we coming from initially?
You came from the west.
From the west.
Yeah.
So I would like, in normal dialogue, to talk about Isabella and I going north to set a distraction.
Mhm.
Y'all would come from the south, and then we would head back to the west the way we came to get back to civilization.
Okay. So Isabella and Hazard are going to kind of go around the north side of the camp. About how far away? Just
I would say,
guesstimate, like 100 feet, 50 feet.
yeah, I'd say about 100, 120 feet away
Okay.
in the woods. We're going to start a distraction. We'll walkie-talkie them about it, and then
Okay.
we'll.
I forgot about that.
Just keep in mind your rocks are the same volume that you talk into them. So as long as you
Yes.
keep your
Right.
voice low, they can be a lot closer and still not be overheard. But if somebody starts shouting into a rock or even speaking loudly into a rock like this, and that rock is far away, it's going to come out pretty loudly.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Okay, so how long? Well, you guys are going to kind of keep in contact with the rocks in order to determine when to make the ruckus. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. So
And
you had
also, what sort of ruckus?
We'll just start shouting.
Use your
and
imagination.
screaming.
just take a stick and start
Away
whack
from
it
the
against a
rock.
tree.
Maybe and right.
Break-
Okay.
Break some tree limbs.
Yeah, think about what you're going to do,
Yeah.
and then once the time comes, you can just tell me.
Start a fire.
So,
Make sounds of loud.
the two of
passionate love.
you who are sneaking in, Hutton and Fernando, can give me a stealth check. Give yourself a bonus die. I should have given that to Fernando before. They're really not paying attention at all to what's going on in
That
the
would've
woods,
helped.
and it is getting darker. It's not super dark, but it's getting there.
I'll be
Even
right.
with the bonus
Okay.
die I got.
Okay, so Fernando, you're pretty loud. Lauren is
Regular success.
Lauren is very
on the
quiet.
first die.
Lauren, you see what Fernando saw before. These little creatures in little weird robes that don't look like they're really built. They're not really built for robes. Make me a sanity check upon seeing the Zoogs.
Oh god, I'm about to go crazy.
Shouldn't have read that book.
I made it.
Okay, 0 for making the
I
sanity
rolled a
check.
7 out of 18.
Yeah. I'll show once everybody gets to see him. I'll show you all a picture. I have a picture of
I'm gonna
Zoogs.
go
It's a pretty good picture.
crazy.
Yay!
One of them is reading from. You've gotten close enough this time. You're getting closer this time. You got close enough you can hear the one in the middle reading. Oh, thou art as light as the light of dawn, stirring my blood till thou art gone, burning away the morning mist. Steal my breath with your sweetest kiss. Cast your spell. Hear all the Zoogs go, and they clap. Till I am too weak to stand, a puppet, yours to quell. That's what the one in the middle is reading, and they all kind of look around like they expect something to happen. But the others are like waving their wands or whatever these sticks. They're waving these sticks around, and they're saying things. I before E, except after C. Another one is saying Zug is spelled with a Z, just like Zephyr or Zebra. Others are like gesturing with feathers. They're all saying little rhymes and stuff. You don't know what the hell they're doing or what's going on exactly.
Got a cute.
Any guesses as to what they're doing?
I think they
It
think they're
almost
casting
sounds like they're
spells.
trying to do magic,
Okay.
but I don't feel like they're magical because they're not
Nothing's
doing
happening.
anything.
So
Yeah.
yeah. So Loren,
Playing pretend.
you and Fernando have gotten in pretty close. You're basically like crawling in the grass here, trying to keep hidden.
I whisper into my hat. We're in position.
What did you
Alright,
whisper?
Well,
You
here
whisper,
They're
we're
in
in
position."
position.
I would
Oh.
whisper after that. It's like, I think they believe they're casting spells.
Guess we have to be careful just in case.
Can
All
we
right.
see them? Me and Hazard?
No, you're 120 feet away
Okay.
in the
Okay.
woods. You haven't even
I'm gonna
seen
get a
them
big
yet.
stick,
You
slam
start,
it into a tree.
you start cracking, crack. What are you gonna do, Isabella? How do you
Yeah.
want to make noise or create a distraction?
Can I do like a bird call, some sort of animal call, and like
Go ahead, do
step
it.
on
Let's
sticks?
hear it.
Cuckoo!
Okay, she's doing bird calls and she's stepping on sticks.
Something to. I think
Um,
Isabella would do it better than that because
Why?
she is a nature person more. I don't know. I'm not very good at that.
Okay, make me a natural
She
world.
grew up like
Make a natural world check.
okay.
If you make it,
Yeah.
I'll let you
See
make
how
some
good
kind of
it
is.
something that sounds like something normal.
Yeah, I do.
Did you make it?
I'm just not. I know what things sound like, but I'm not good at recreating it. My
I
own
want to see
self.
100 on this roll.
That took me
That
awful.
would be amazing. Bark, bark, bark!
74.
94?
70.
74
74. So that's a failure,
out
right?
of 49.
Yeah, that's a failure, but it's not a terrible failure. So you make some noises that Isabella's a little freaked out. It's getting dark. Hazard is
Yeah.
beating on a tree with a stick, making these
There's
cracking
still noises though,
Yeah,
and
you're
I'm
making
stomping on sticks.
you're
and
making
stuff.
plenty of noise. Yeah, the Zoogs
Yeah.
have obviously heard this, the ruckus coming from the north. They all stop, and they listen, and then they start talking to each other in this weird chirping. And the one in the middle with the big baker's hat that's too big for it pushes it back up on its head because it keeps falling in his eyes, and closes the book, and he goes, and then they all kind of head to the north.
They're so cute. I want one as a pet.
You might get
They're
one in a
all-
minute.
They're all heading that way.
Yeah.
Did he take the book
Yeah,
with
he
him?
took the book.
Okay. They're heading your way, and they took the book with them.
Guess we'll try to negotiate now.
Are you still making
Yes,
a ton of
I
noise?
suppose.
No, I'm
Is
just
it
gonna stop
possible?
now.
Is it possible to
Ah,
use dream magic to grab the book?
You'd have
Like
to
a
create
mage hand?
something that would grab it. You know what I mean? You can't just make it float to you.
Yeah.
You
Not
you
sure
could
so.
create something coming up out of the ground to try to grab the book if you want. Something to that effect.
a root.
I don't know how well you'll be able to get it to bring it to you. Depends on what you create.
I'll say that. I'll try to create like a root come up and grab it as the thing walks past it.
Okay, yeah. Let me see. Wait,
This is gonna hurt.
this is gonna hurt. I'd say 5 magic points would be able to grab it.
So I've got 3. So that's gonna take
Ooh.
2 hit points.
You can do it with 3, but it's gonna be weak. You know what I mean?
Okay.
It's gonna be like 3 strength trying to grab from the Zoogs. Now they don't look like they're very strong. Okay, nothing happens. It doesn't matter.
But I still lose the magic.
Yes, you still use the magic up because you were trying to put your magic into it.
So
They run on all fours. Sometimes when they're moving fast, they're on all fours. You notice that as well as they hop
So how
and
does
jump.
one carry the book and run on all fours?
Well, he's on 2 feet.
Or he's on
Okay.
3.
He's on.
He's
Yeah, he's probably doing like this, and he's like, this book
All
is
right.
like,
Yeah.
it'd be like
Yeah.
trying to
All
pick
right.
up. For him, it's probably picking up a damn one of my monitors here.
Oh,
Or he
God.
might even have put it on his back, and he's going like that because it's a good size
Yeah.
book.
As soon as like Sean said that, I was able to picture it. I'm like, oh yeah, you're right. Okay.
If y'all want to come around, we'll have to deal with them if they don't want to trade.
Fernando. I say we follow them.
Yeah. Yeah.
You won't be
I
able to
agree.
stealth if you want to follow them. They're moving fairly quickly.
Okay.
They don't. Yeah, they actually move quite fast. You know what I mean? And they're out of sight as soon as they leave the campfire area. It's not completely dark yet, but it is dim in this area now. And once they're past the campfire, they kind of disappear amongst the trees.
Mm.
Of course, you could always follow that trail. You can see shit falling off of their robes and shit the whole time they run.
Oh, gotcha. Okay. Like, 'cause
Oh,
I think Sean and I's track both together. I think we would be able to pick that out.
Yeah,
I don't know
mine's
if you would
40.
agree, Andy, but mine's higher than Sean's. So
Yeah, you guys can see their stuff's falling off these robes they've
Yeah.
made. Everything but the stuff that's actually literally painted on there is peeling back, falling off. So you're following them?
Yep.
yeah,
Okay.
I'm gonna
So
follow
you're
him.
following them. What are the other two doing? Are you still making noise? You just waiting in the woods?
Yeah. I'll just put down the stick, take off the backpack. Well, take off the camp
The
stuff, put
tent.
it
You
down.
drop the tent. Okay.
Yeah.
Set it up in
We
a nice
just hear
spot.
them. We don't see them yet.
No, yeah, you hear them coming. You can see them. You can see their eyes first. As they approach, they kind of like
Oh, you must be the Zooks.
they slow down. They're still approaching, but they're not getting super close. Probably like 20, 30 feet away. You guys can both make a sanity check. Here's what they look like.
Oh, huh.
I've seen those before. not like in
In
character.
life?
No,
Wait, what?
I've seen that. I've
Are you
seen
seen
gonna
that
that
send
picture?
it?
Yes.
I missed it.
You failed?
No,
You missed
I
the
don't
image.
know. But
No,
I
missed the actual.
but I missed the picture. Hang on.
Oh,
Let me see what my
make your
picture
sanity
is.
check.
Uh,
There's the
oh
picture.
yeah, that's a fail.
You see the
51.
picture this time?
That's a fail.
51. You lose
Oh,
2
no, wait,
points
wait,
of
wait.
sanity. This is
I can't
last
do
time.
two at once. I can't look at my character sheet and
There.
oh, they're so cute,
No,
kinda.
They're not cute. They're Zoogs.
It was kind of blurry. I
How'd you
couldn't
do,
really tell.
Hazard?
I passed.
Okay, so 0 for you. Isabella loses 2 points of sanity. Ugh. These are unnatural creatures, despite how they're dressed.
But I want to think they're. Is there
Um,
any way that I can still think they're cute?
If you want, you can think they're cute.
In a disturbing way.
In your insane mind
I-
way, yes. Losing 2
Maybe
sanity
I just
points
have
away. Ugh.
cognitive dissonance about it. I
Ah,
feel both ways.
good.
They're chattering amongst themselves for a moment, and then the one with the book steps forward and
I
says,
believe y'all got something that I would very much like to trade for.
"Ah, yes, tempt me not, lest I drown thee with mine eyes of blue, fair one." And he like points at you.
Is he reading from the book?
Nothing. No, he's just saying that nothing happens.
Well, I see you might have the book I'm looking for. That's the poetry book, right?
We have no poetry.
With the Ultharian.
We have
Love
no poetry
poems?
here. No. That's the
Well,
one
what's
that's
that book in your
carrying this-
hand?
Ah! You have stumbled across our
We saw it.
magical book We are wizards, sorcerers, Zoog sorcerers, for we have learned in this
Are
book
you?
magical spells.
Oh,
One
well,
off to
could I
the
just take
side
a look at
points
it real
at
quick?
you, Isabella, and says, "If I thought that the very earth should tremble about me." And then it looks like it's waiting for something to happen, like for the earth to shake, maybe.
I give him a look like,
No, no, you
hmm?
may not have our magic book. We are wizards. We are
Well,
learning,
well,
and soon we will cast magical spells.
Well, I
okay,
have
but could I just
noticed.
take a look at it
I said no!
really quick,
I said no.
please?
I before E, except after C. And he points
Well,
at you.
Yes, that is how it works.
with persuade, I'd like to go on a sales pitch. Well, I've noticed that y'all's housing situation seems a little overused. I have with me a brand new. It's bigger than their canopies, right?
Yeah, they're very small and crude.
A very large here living quarters that y'all could set up for. I point at the one with the hat. He's the only one with a hat, right?
Some of them have like really badly made pointed hats on.
I'm going to shoot for the wind and point at the guy with the book that keeps talking.
Yeah, he's
For
mainly
your
doing the
esteemed
talking.
leader, a brand new large dwelling.
The Great Wizzo.
The Great Wizzo, even.
Now, what does
Do you
that
need me to
mean?
roll for that persuasion?
No, you can't. No, they're not giving you the
Oh,
book.
damn.
You don't get a roll for this because they're not giving up their magic book.
Ah,
We need no shelter. We will use magic to make our own. Yes, yes. Fernando and Loren, you are coming up behind them now. I will need another stealth check, or they're going to realize you're there.
Yeah, there we go.
Oh.
That's a regular success.
Loren steps on a stick. Snap. They look
Well,
around and spot you, Loren. Fernando's behind a tree. You can see him, Loren. You know where he is. But when they looked at you, and one of them
what's
was
your
like,
reaction?
like pointing this stick that's painted at you.
Oh my god.
So,
You're gesturing back at them.
Yes.
I pull out my jade. I'm pretending this is my jade rock.
But
I
one
go,
kiss,
what about
and
for
thou art
this?
mine. And then he rushes at you, Loren.
One kiss? Watch out, Loren. He might try to kiss you.
It does appear like the Zoog is rushing at you, Loren.
Okay.
Runs up the side of your clothes, pulling himself up. Itself, you
See
can't
what he
tell if they're
thinks.
male or female. And plants one on your face. Ha ha!
Oh,
And then he jumps back down, like jumps off you and lands. And now he's looking expectantly at you.
That did not look consensual.
That's not a
I will-
thing.
I will grab the Zoog.
Okay. You can kiss him back. Okay.
Oh god.
Okay.
kiss it on its tentacles.
I'm gonna give you the grab for free. It did not expect that.
Yeah.
But it will fight back.
Okay. I guess it's a fighting brawl.
Good luck.
Well, you're not trying to hurt him. He's just trying to hurt you. He does not. And Hazard was right. This is not consensual. So we're taking that out. So he's gonna try to give you a bite.
Is it?
No. It tries to bite your face when you kiss it, and it's like, "Nee!" and it tries to bite you, but you kind of do like this, and it goes snap. You know what I mean? It's got little sharp teeth those tentacles go around the mouth. It's got little sharp teeth in there.
Like rat teeth?
I don't know. No, like little tiny daggers All the way
Pointy-
Like
around.
lamprey
20
teeth almost.
Here, wait. There's another
Okay,
picture
just
of a
a
Zoog,
full
and I
of
don't
teeth.
like this picture quite as much because there's no
Should send it because I wanna.
there's no tentacles on it. But still, how's that for cute? Is that
Oh
cute?
God.
Oh God.
Hey, Andy, do you mind if I post a picture in your
Kinda.
A
I think it's
picture of
kinda-
what?
They're acting
Oh,
cute.
Zoog.
That's
I
what
found
it
a
is.
good one with tentacles.
Yeah, you can
In your
stick it.
Discord?
Oh yeah, you already put it in. I see. You didn't. Thanks for asking.
As
That's
soon
a
as
good.
you-
Actually, that
As
is
soon
a
as
good
you
picture.
said yes,
That's a
I
good
pressed
picture.
enter.
That's a good picture of them. So there's one in Gaming Text
It's
Down Darker Trails.
adorable. What are you talking about? It's so freaking cute.
Okay, so Loren's
And
got
they're
one in his hand.
furry.
Is struggling trying to get free. I don't know if you want to keep a good grip on him. That'll require strength versus strength, Loren.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to keep a hold.
Okay, it does not seem that the Zoog is very strong.
Did your door just open by itself?
Oh no, I opened it.
Oh my god, that
Did you
freaked me
make
out for a
it,
second.
Loren?
I saw like the tail end of that. I was
It
like,
did not. You've got a
"Ah."
good grip on this Zoog. It is immobile for the moment. It does not like that. That's the noise it made. Okay. So you guys can see Loren. He's grabbed a Zoog. He's holding it. Its arms are kind of like pinned. Its little wand is kind of sticking out from underneath Loren's grip, and it's like slapping around. But it's a stick. It's a fucking stick that's been
Good.
painted, so it's not hurting you at all, Loren.
Okay.
Um,
Can I just say this whole Isabella's watching this whole thing, and the whole
Mhm.
time I feel like she just finds it hilarious. Like maybe she was startled at
Yeah.
first,
You can.
the sanity
It
loss. She
seems
was like,
really
oh,
ridiculous. They're wearing makeshift wizard's clothing. They're trying to cast
The
spells
whole time, once
based
she
on
realizes, and
poems.
once she like is watching what they're doing, what they're
Mhm.
wearing, like hearing
Yeah.
what they're saying, she's just like giggling, like she's like, aha, oh,
She's giggling. Okay,
so
that's fine.
cute.
So,
So
what else is happening? You've got a Zoog, Loren.
Loren,
I'm gonna walk towards the bookman.
Oh, okay.
Slowly,
Hazard's moving
slowly.
forward slowly.
Loren shouts out, "Give us the book you shall, or else I'll make disappear your pal."
It's a wizard! Oh, they're freaking out. Ah! They
we're
are
wizards.
One of them points at you and goes, "Homicide! Foul Brutus Beast!" You're not sure what that means. Another one, the one you're holding screams, "Feel my wrath like a scalding bath!" The others are
Aw.
shouting various poetry, possibly verse or whatever. Um, uh, um, they're also screaming in their own little language, which none of you can understand. And
I bend down and I go, come here. I try to get one to come over to me.
okay, so let's move to initiative. Fernando, you're
I
peeking around
literally
the
just
tree.
want a pet.
It's in a boil.
Oh, the Zoogs are fast. They are small and weak, but they are fast. Let's see. How many Zoogs do I actually have here?
I roll persuade to make one my pet.
5, 6, 7. That's never going to
If
work.
If you let
only.
me.
They're too sentient,
I will.
probably, for pets.
No, you can't
Well,
control them like that.
My friend then. Whatever.
Persuade for Fred.
The cats talk too. Well,
Hold on. let me-
the cat talks.
Okay.
One of
When they
cats.
want to.
So, all right. So the Zoogs go first. So 2 of them rush at you. Well, yeah, 2 of them rush at you, Isabella. Hazard, the one with the book is backing away from you slowly. You know what I mean? You were moving forward slowly. It starts backing away from you slowly. It's shrieks out, "Defend! None can touch this!" Or something to that effect. I'll think of a rhyme later that fits.
Give me a little one.
And then
Oh, he's
2
so
more of them
cute.
come at you, Hazard.
Yeah.
They're one of them shouts out, "Thine eyes weep like 2 rivers deep," and then it pulls out something, and it chucks it at you. One of them chucks it at you. The other one is going to rush forward. He pulls out a tiny dagger and comes at you. So,
Gotcha.
Hazard, yeah. I'm gonna cut you. Let me see. I figured out how this works. Okay, so
Hop around,
you can't
dodging
really
him.
dodge or anything, throwing weaponry and that
Can
kind
I
of stuff.
fight back as
No,
like trying to kick?
You'll be
you?
able to fight back
Okay.
the one that's attacking you with the little knife.
Oh, gotcha.
The other guy
yeah, but not the rock.
chucks something. No, it's not a rock. You don't know what it is.
something. Uh-oh.
Holy shit, he hit you! Yay, I can't believe it. I rolled an
I hope it's
07.
not something bad. Just
All right. Let's see.
Burst
Where's it?
into
Here it is. Okay, so I need a dex check from you, Hazard.
Sure. Thankfully, that is one of my few higher.
If you fail, you're not going to be able to fight back. You may
42.
Something
or
hits you in the
7?
chest and bursts.
Uh-oh.
It's glitter. It looked like it was heading for your face, but it went a little short. You were like, whoa, and it went poof. And if it had hit you in the face, you do not like to think about what it might have done to your eyes. You can
boy.
fight back against the second one, who's got a little knife and is attacking you. So make a roll. Oh fuck! You don't really have to bother, I guess. Are you fighting back? You said.
Yes.
Okay. What do you?
I missed.
You say you're
69.
kicking?
Yeah.
You're trying to kick it? Okay. So it rushed you. You went to kick it. It tried to slice your leg with this little knife. You felt the blow, like it hit your leather boot, but it didn't actually cut through. Fails and fails. Isabella, there's two of them coming at you. One of them, they're both, you're like, oh, hi, and then they rush to your hands and they try to bite you. Do you want to fight
Can I
back
roll
or do you want to try to
persuade?
dodge? No, you cannot roll persuade. They
can't
are
roll
not
persuade.
listening. They're not listening to you guys. They're
All right.
wizards and they're defending their magical tome, apparently. So,
Boo.
sorry. Okay, that's
Okay,
Hazard. This
I
is
guess I'll dodge
Isabella.
then, if that's
Yeah,
an option.
yeah, make me a dodge, and I'm making an attack.
Oh, God.
Bite. There's the bite. Ooh, I got a success. I got a
fun.
regular success. How'd you do?
Man.
Where'd you go?
40, 400, 40, 0. 40.
40.
Let's see. What
40.
is
That's
my
40. Yes.
dodge?
What's your dodge?
Your
It
dex is so high. That's probably.
is 42. Success.
Success. So,
Just barely.
and since you dodge, defender wins ties. So that's the first one. The second one is also trying to bite you. So do me another dodge if you want to dodge. Oh,
It's pulling your hands away, basically.
I got a critical success. So I rolled an 01.
Oh.
54. That's a fail
That's
anyway.
a fail. So, okay. Well, damage was garbage. So, it nips at your fingers. There's some blood. You don't actually take any points of damage. These guys are so small. They have a negative modifier for their damage.
Wait,
so,
I don't take any?
No, they have a negative modifier for their damage.
Oh.
I rolled a 1 on damage. That's less than their negative modifier for actually hurting somebody. So,
I just
that
go, oh,
sucks
ow.
for me. Yeah, it does. It
Not bad.
stings. It hurts a little bit.
You were healed 2 points. Oh no.
No, it's not like that. So,
I
and
know.
then
I don't even
Loren,
need to be healed.
Lauren, two of them rush you,
Okay.
and the one that you're holding is trying to bite you. How do you want to handle this situation?
The one who's trying to bite me, I guess, can I drop him to avoid being bitten?
You can drop him. You can throw him.
Yeah.
Use him as the weapon.
I'll make him disappear as
Grab
I
his
throw.
tail and start whipping him around your head.
Hell yeah.
Hugs and kisses.
I'll make him disappear as I throw him.
Throw him. Okay. Give me a throw check.
No.
Give me a throw check. I mean, do you want to really like that
Don't
as far
hurt
as you
them.
can?
Yes, I'm
Okay.
chucking. I'm chucking him.
Okay, so make me a throw check, and I'm gonna make an
I
attack.
failed.
You failed the throw. I failed the attack. He tries to bite you. You mean to do like this, and instead you're like, ugh! Like that. Okay.
And I shriek as this is happening if I see it.
Sure, you can see.
No,
it.
don't hurt them.
Okay. Two more are coming at
They're
you and
so
trying to
cute.
get to you, Lauren. Do you want to fight back or dodge these guys?
I will fight back.
Fight back. All right. The first one. Okay.
Fail.
Not too. That's a fail for him too. And the second one,
Fail.
same. So
Oh, 86
they're around your
both.
legs. They're trying to bite you or scratch you or something. One is trying to whack you with his wand, and you're just kind of dancing there, like trying to kick them, and nobody's making any solid contact. There's one Zoog left with the Hazard got one, Isabella got one, and Loren got one. The Zoog with the book has backed away from Hazard, and there's one more Zoog with him. They have not seen Fernando, who is hiding, and that's their turn. They're done. Next is Fernando.
I want to stay hidden for the moment. Like,
Yeah, you can. You made it successful.
yeah.
What's up with the book? The
Yeah.
same one still has the book, or did
Yeah, the
he...
one has the book, and he's kind of in the middle of this mess. Two of them are blocking Hazard, trying to fight him. Two of them are on you. Three of them are on Hutton. Well, two. One's laying on his back a little ways away. He's going to be stunned for the rest of the round, maybe the next round too. Isabella.
Actually, I
Yes.
want to whisper something into my hat if I can.
Yeah. Everybody will have to make a listen check to hear it over the
Yeah.
poetry and the Zoogs and that kind of stuff.
Draw
Can we
the
do that now?
draw the leader towards
Yes,
me.
listen checks. I need listen checks from everybody. Fail from Hutton. And you're
Oh.
because you're
I succeeded with
God.
the bow.
that was so loud. So Hazard, you hear it, and he said, "What? Hazard, draw the leader towards me."
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hazard, you don't know where Fernando is. Keep
Well,
that in mind. So
Well, yeah.
you don't know that he doesn't know.
I do see
so-
Hutton though at this point,
You
right?
saw Hutton, yes. He's across from
I would just
from you.
assume that direction.
Yeah, you could. Yeah, that's not a bad assumption. Isabella, you're up now. These little fellas have bit you. You know, you got some blood on your hand where you bit your hand where you're trying to pet them.
I still think it was really cute.
Okay,
It's like
Needs to
I
take
don't
some damage before it's not cute.
it could be. Yeah, that's good role playing. If she's willing to actually be injured before she's like, wait, these things could be
Yeah.
dangerous.
honestly, yes, yeah. No, I don't think I'd like. It's only that I was
Yeah.
startled at first when I first saw them, but after
that's
that,
fine. That's fine.
I
That's fine.
just
We're in
think they're
combat. What do you want to
super
do?
adorable.
What do you want to do?
okay. I kind of want to do a dreaming thing,
Oh yeah.
and okay, it's probably not going to go well,
Well,
you know,
tell me what you want
but
to
I
do.
might as well
first.
give it a shot. So I'm gonna try to, I guess, make a book. I can't think of something to turn into a book because I don't really have anything on me. There isn't
No.
really much around.
Well, what
You
is
can
this
do it
book?
from thin air, though.
What is this book gonna? Yeah, you can do it from
Huh?
thin air. What is this book gonna be?
Well, I kind of just want to make an and I guess also maybe that would be some sort of sleight of hand to try to pull out of my pocket a book that
Let's see if you
I
can make it
make,
first. What do you
if
want
I
it to
can
look?
make it.
Well, wait. What do you want it
It's-
to look like? I need to know what it looks like.
I'm trying to make a book that is like a magic book. Or like at least the title, like something that looks like a small magic tome, like their size.
Okay.
Little magic tome.
All
or
right.
Zooks.
Okay. All right. Make me a roll. That's gonna cost you.
Come
Probably,
on.
it'll cost you a point.
Ugh.
No. So you
21
concentrate.
out of 11.
You're hoping to say what?
think we have
21 out of
10
11.
points.
Okay. So you're hoping to just create this book in your pocket and pull it out, but nothing happens.
Yeah.
That costs you 1 magic point.
How many magic points?
Just 1. Hazard, what are you doing?
1.
Yes.
My patience is not boundless as I walk towards him, trying to corral him in that way.
You're gonna have trouble unless you like kick through these Zoogs that are attacking you.
Yeah, I'm kind of trying to like lift up and like come down with my steps. So it's semi-attackish. Like if they're not going to move, I might stomp on one.
Are you
But
attacking them or not? Are you trying to stomp one?
No. I'm trying to
Kick one out of the way.
walk towards it. Yeah, kick him out of the way a little bit in an uninjured way.
Okay, give me a strength check to kind of push them back. How
There
about
we
that?
go. Thank you. That's what I'm trying to do.
I will give them a strength check. I will combine their
9.
strengths, though.
I have an extreme.
94. So you're just kind of like nudge, 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 nudge. Both of these, and they're like, yeah, okay.
With the line of, my patience is not boundless. If you don't want to come to Hob, we do need that book.
Okay, Loren, what are you doing?
I'm gonna continue to try to defend myself as they attack. Like I'm not attacking them.
Okay, you're just gonna fight back when they attack you.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, you can just kind
Defensive
of
stance.
you're just kind of like waiting for them. There's 2 of them
Yep.
on you right now. That one is still on his back. Top of the round is the Zoogs. Isabella, do you wish to
Yeah.
dodge or fight back, or continue trying to pet them?
Persuade. I'm just kidding. No, I do actually have an idea for when it is my turn, but
Fight back or dodge? They're attacking you.
I did say so dodge would count if I am still just thinking they're adorable and I don't want to hurt them.
Yeah,
right?
these are wild
Like, I
animals,
still dodge.
obviously, at least, and they're
Yeah.
trying to bite you. So that's
Okay.
just trying to get your
Yeah.
hands out of the way. All right, so give me give me a dodge check. How'd you
Ooh.
do?
That's not good. 75.
Yeah, I failed too. So nothing happens with the first Zoog. The second Zoog, give me another dodge check.
Ah,
Another fail.
so close.
I got
48 out of 42.
I got a regular success. It's your other hand has blood on it now. You still do not actually take any like hit points of damage yet. But they're nipping at you. It's not very comfortable.
Okay.
Hazard.
Right.
Those 2 at your feet are trying to hurt you. Dodge or fight
fighting
back? Fight back. Okay, so here's the first one.
Feet versus tiny guys.
Oh, okay. I got a regular success for them trying to bite you. For the first one, trying
And
to bite you.
I failed.
Oh wow! That's an okay. 2 points of damage.
Bites the toe.
Woo! I finally got through. He
Ah,
runs up.
Shit!
He he grabs the top of your boot, pulls himself up, and bites your leg. The second one is trying to stab you with a tiny knife. I'll need a spot hidden
Don't
from you,
hurt my friend.
I'll need a spot hidden from you, Isabella, to actually see this clearly. Hazard, give me another fight back for the second Zoog that's got the knife.
Come on.
Ooh, that's another success.
Oh,
No,
13.
it's a regular success. What'd you get?
Hard success.
Okay, he tries to stab at your. Oops, fuck. He caught the boot again. Can you still hear me? Okay.
Yes.
Good. I just whipped my frickin'. Let's see, Loren, you've got 2 on you.
Yep.
I did 2 damage.
Oh, that's right. You're fighting back. Hazard. Thank you. Do they have any armor? Ah! And they're still spouting out things about terror, about poetry they think can cast spells. Did you get a fail, Loren, for fight
On the
back?
first one.
He got a 91. That's not a success.
Mm.
The second one's trying to knife you. 97. Here's where the dice usually.
I rolled 100.
You rolled 100. What happens, Loren?
You were fighting back, right?
Yeah, I'm
was fighting
fighting back.
You stub your toe.
Wait, I rolled a 97. That's a crit fail too. He runs up your leg, up through the tabard, right to your face. But when he gets there, both of you are like, ah! Loren,
I love it.
Loren has a normal sized head. I forgot this isn't the Dark Ages one, but he still looks terrified that he actually is right there at these giant teeth of yours. Let's say that is what happens.
I mean, I was gonna say we both like kind of go at each other and like one falls to the left, one falls to the right, facing the mud.
I like mine better. We're going for mine this time. Okay. Back. That's the little leader Zoog. Towards you, Hazard. You are making progress closer to him. Fernando.
When if that leader starts getting near me, I want to try to jump out and grab the book. Is what I want to do.
Define near.
Like within arm's reach or whatever. Like I really want to just be able to to just snatch the book from him and maybe take off if I can.
Okay. Give me a luck check.
Oh, one. That's a success.
Okay.
Whatever it is.
Oh, hey, and that's a luck check, so that's a power increase.
Yes. So roll your power, Aaron. You want to fail this roll? Thank you.
Oh,
Thank you, William Hazard. You want to roll?
oh, one again.
Aw, that's a shame.
Dang.
That's okay.
That's
okay.
all right.
Yeah, he's backing up. Hazard's making progress, like nudging these things forward as they're attacking his leg. One bit him, and he's like, ah! He yelled. Didn't you scream out in pain, Hazard?
Yes, damn it.
So when you screamed out in pain, the little leader, the great Wizzo, he fell back even more. And Fernando, I'm going to need a roll. I'm going to need a brawl. Fighting brawl.
Okay, I'm okay with that.
Grab the book. If you grab it, you got it.
39 is a regular success.
That's all you need. He's got it like this, and he's backing away, and he's pointing at Hazard, and he's spouting out poetry, and all of a sudden, it's off his back. And you just take off running. Do you have any direction in mind, or you just run whatever direction's away from the Zoogs?
I want to head. I need to see the map again real quick.
You guys are kind of off the map. You know what I mean? You came from the west.
Yeah, we're very north.
Yeah.
You think
I want to head east then. We came from the west, right? So I want to head
from the west. That would be the same direction you've been going all day.
Oh, okay.
Wait, you got it?
Then,
got the book?
No. Yeah, I want to head west then. I want to head back towards the stream.
Okay, good.
So everybody make me a spot hidden to see if they notice this. Give yourself a bonus die. It's dark.
I didn't even know.
It's going to be hard to
miss. I was
miss.
distracted. Sorry,
okay.
I don't know what happened.
That's okay.
Hard success.
Oh.
Success.
Hard.
1.
You got an 01?
Yeah.
Nice.
Okay. Yeah, Isabella, all of a sudden, there's Fernando. You see him just kind of come out of a bush, grab the book, and then turn it and just run away. Like, busting it. Like... Hazard, you see this happen. I mean, it's right in front of you. Loren, it's that kind of thing. Both of you look at the same time because you hear the little Zoog Wizzo shriek. And so the two of you both turn your heads at the same time and look that direction.
Okay.
Yeah, Fernando, you're running. You're running as hard as you can. Isabella.
Yeah.
Everybody saw this. Everybody knows what's going on.
I was gonna, if
what do you want to do now?
other people didn't notice. Well, if other people didn't notice, I was gonna point it out.
It doesn't
and say,
matter.
Yes,
What do you want to do? What do you want to do?
We don't need to deal with the Zoogs anymore, right? So
I don't know.
I guess I follow Fernando.
Okay, so you take off running away from these two Zoogs that have cut both your hands, right?
Yeah, I still look back at them longingly, like I wish they were nicer, so I could take one with me.
You put one hand behind you, like, oh. Okay,
oh, well.
You run away.
Till next time.
Hazard, what do you want to do?
I'll take off that direction as well.
Okay, everybody's running like crazy. Loren, Hutton.
We needed.
Yep. All right, so I still got one on my face.
Yes, you got one. Came up through your tabard or whatever.
God.
Sorry, I didn't realize that.
Do you just run with the zoo? Just go?
Shake it off.
What are you doing? Quick, or else you'll hesitate.
I'm going to slowly step back some, but I'm going to pull my scimitar out and look at the one in my faces. With my scimitar, I will slash. If you're not careful, you'll get a gash.
Oh, God.
All
I
right.
think Hutton needs some
Um,
coin.
I'll give you a persuade
Yeah, I was gonna
or
say.
an intimidate for that one.
Persuade. Where's my persuade? Ooh, I have persuade. Intimidate. I have no.
Okay, I'll give you a persuade.
I got a 20 regular success.
Okay. On the Zoog's turn, that Zoog jumps out of your shirt to the ground, and but then turns, and then it's slowly backing away, and then it pulls something out and throws it at you. Uh,
Glitter bomb.
glitter bomb. Wow. Somewhere behind you, glitter bomb goes off. Um,
Fun.
the other Zoogs, the Great Wizzos, the book, and all the other Zoogs are like panicking and running around. But some of them are starting to chase after the others. Um, uh, Incapacitate him with tin. It's not a good rhyme, but there you go.
Good luck.
So
Aw.
you're gonna have two more glitter bombs coming your way, Loren Hutton. Nope. One falls short. The other one flies over on your left side somewhere. Um, the rest of you are running. So Hutton, what do you want to do?
I'll follow suit.
You're gonna have Zoogs between you and the rest if you run that direction,
Okay.
because you saw several run after them, maybe 4 or 5.
Do I feel like I'm faster than the Zoogs?
You're not sure.
I'm not sure.
I mean, they
Alright,
run off, but it's yeah.
I'm gonna follow, but go left.
Okay, so you're bearing more to your left. Okay. Um. It's already past 10. We're not going to finish this scenario tonight, but if you guys are okay for going a little bit longer, we can at least get you. We can hopefully deal with the Zoogs.
I don't work tomorrow.
Hopefully not too much longer
Me
because I need a
neither.
nap.
So run. I don't really want to run like a chase scene, and the Zoogs have really good decks, so they're not going to ever fail.
Is it a
so-
con check to keep up the running?
I think it'll be a con check. This isn't real thick forest or anything like that. So each of you make a con check.
Wait, are they chasing us?
Oh yeah, we got their
Some of
magic
them
book.
are. Some of them are.
Yeah.
You got their magic book.
How far before we get to the stream? I mean,
It's a ways.
okay,
The
all right,
stream was hours away.
okay.
Oh, very bad.
1.
Almost crit
2.
fail.
So we all roll it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
I got an extreme success, I believe.
Extreme success. Fernando
No.
is gone.
No, I didn't. I was
I just missed a heart.
It's a
Is it
hard success.
It's a hard success. Loren just missed a hard.
Same.
I failed.
Hazard, you find yourself.
I was carrying a hit today. I'm
Did you
winning.
pick up your tent before you ran, or did you just
I
leave
did
it behind? Okay, so you're just running, but God, it's been a rough day. You can hear the Zoogs behind you chittering and squeaking. It doesn't sound like there's a whole lot of them. Not as many as you thought were there before. It is getting darker.
Weren't there only like 5 anyway?
You don't know.
Or
You have
there were,
you,
like-
you guys have no idea how many were chasing you, but it doesn't sound like all of them are chasing you, Hazard. But 2 of them do. What is your movement rate?
8.
Okay, 2 of them are keeping up with. No, you failed your contract. 2 of them catch up to you, and they'll be attacking you because you have fallen back. You can't fight back or anything because you don't see it coming because they're coming
Oh
up
yeah, I'm
behind
getting hit
you.
from behind,
So they're just gonna get. They're just trying to bite you.
nipping literally at the heel.
Yeah, neither one of them rolled a success. I don't know what do you want to do?
I'm gonna try to keep up. If I start falling back from the group, I'll say something.
You are falling back from the group because
Oh.
they all made their con checks, but you are just worn out. You're not used to carrying around,
I might
20
need
pounds.
assistance.
Okay, y'all hear this yell from behind you. Um, what do you want to do? Except for Loren. Loren, you hear it kind of ahead, but off to the right as you're kind of heading
Uh,
like in a southwesterly direction. So Fernando and Isabella, you'll hear that. He yells it pretty loud.
What did he say?
And
I
Sorry.
might have be
I'm-
in need
I
of
might-
assistance.
yeah.
Oh,
Um,
okay. Yeah. I'll look
and-
back and stop for a second.
Okay, you're gonna stop.
Let
Fernando.
him catch up.
Yeah, I'll stop for a second.
Okay. Yeah, Hazard comes running up to you, huffing and puffing. There's two Zoogs right behind him, nipping, literally, nipping at his feet as he comes up.
I pick him up and run with him. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, that'll work real well. Hazard, they're gonna get another attack on you as you
It's a
run up
funny
to the
image, though.
others. Nope, two misses. They're like scratching at your boots and stuff, but no actual physical damage. Fernando, you're up at this juncture.
Yeah, I'm gonna kick one.
Okay, you stride towards Hazard and try to kick one.
Yeah.
It will fight back.
I rolled an 07. That's for fighting brawl.
God, I rolled an
Aaron's
80
under 10 today.
something. So kicking is going to be a D3 plus your damage bonus if you have any.
Damage.
Okay.
Do you have a damage bonus?
No, and
Okay.
I rolled a 2, so whatever that is.
Oh, 1.
Is that a 1?
D6. That's a 1 point of damage.
Yeah, okay.
Here, let's do this. I don't know which guys these are. So number 5 and 1 point of damage. Those are the two that are following you. Okay, so you kick one, it stumbles back, but it's not. It didn't badly hurt it. Isabella, you're there as well. What do you want to do?
Shit. I don't know. Do I have any? Oh yeah. Do I have any food? Is there any food in my pockets? Anything? I don't think I have any. Do I?
No. You guys
Is there any
had
way I
enough food.
could?
You guys had enough food for lunch, for dinner last night, breakfast this morning.
Okay. Dang it. I was gonna try to bribe them with food because they are animals.
Well, they talk, so.
I
Okay, so
know, but
you're gonna hesitate. If
I
you
don't
can think of
know.
something, you can go later in the round. So keep in
Yeah,
mind you can still
delay?
go.
Is that a
Hazard.
thing?
Yeah, sort of.
I would like to grab the one that wasn't kicked by the scruff of the neck and throw it as hard as I can northeast.
Okay. Gonna need a fighting brawl. It's gonna fight back. If you succeed, you can get it by the scruff of the neck, and then I'll need. Oh, okay. I rolled for shit. Tell me how you did. I rolled 85.
I rolled an 88.
Okay,
So
you're
fail on my side.
trying to
Get
keep
here,
this
you
thing
bastard.
off of you. Anything in Isabella? You got any ideas?
Okay, I'm gonna steal your idea, Hazard. I'm gonna try to do that too. Same thing.
Okay, so Isabella
Try to
comes
pick it
forward and
up.
tries to grab it. Yeah, okay, it's gonna try to bite you as well. Oh, God.
What am I rolling?
Brawl, fighting brawl.
Fighting brawl.
Oh God. Why did I choose to do that? Oh, that's a 20. That seems
That's
good.
a success,
Let's
at
see
least.
That's
Because
success,
the base
no matter
is
what.
25.
Yep.
My what? It's what?
Fighting brawl.
Fighting brawl.
If you haven't put any points in it, it's 25. Is base.
That's right under
Okay.
fast talk. Towards the top second column.
Yeah, 25.
She's got a different
So,
character sheet
yeah,
from you, so I don't know.
success.
Oh,
so
gotcha.
that's success. Okay, it failed.
It
You
is.
grab it. Do you want to throw it? Or just hang on to it and then run away?
Because it is in your hand.
Decide quickly,
You
or
know
else
what?
you
That
don't do
sounds
anything.
a little more fun.
You just stand. Okay,
I
so
know
you're
it's
just gonna turn and
stupid.
run. holding this thing at
No,
arms?
I'm gonna pick it up by the scruff of the neck and just like hug it so it can't move. Hug it tightly so it can't move.
Uh,
And carry it and run with it.
okay, I'll need a
Say,
strength
stop
check
it.
to make sure it can't move. How about that? If you make a
Right,
strength
I'm
check,
sure it's wiggling.
then it's immobilized.
Okay.
She grabbed one and she's taking it
Definitely
with her.
freaking out.
Say,
No,
have you ever-
61 out of
So
35.
you've got a grip of
Bad.
it, but you don't have a good grip. So it could potentially try to bite you. Loren Hutton is pretty far away.
Yep.
There's
have you ever
something
dealt with a
happened.
wild cat?
Something,
I'm
yeah.
gonna start.
Something's
I'm gonna
happening
start-
to your right.
I'm gonna start pivoting back towards them.
Bearing the direction of this, like, William Hazard yelled something, and there's a commotion or something happening over there.
Yep.
Okay. Isabella, the Zoog's trying to bite you. You can't really fight back or dodge, so it's just a straight roll. I rolled a success. A 22 is a pretty decent success. And, you take a point of damage. It actually bites you, because you got it like this.
That was my
It's like,
threshold for
and
changing my mind.
this hurts. So next round, and Fernando, the one you tried to kick, you knocked back a few paces, but that was about it. You're up.
Yeah,
What do you want to
I'm
do?
gonna kick it again.
Shit.
Kick it again.
Wait, the Zoogs go first. So it's trying to attack Hazard. No, wait. Yeah, it's just gonna go for Hazard again. Hazard, you're slow. You're the slow one. So I forgot to do this for the Zoogs. So Hazard, you want to fight back, or do you want to?
Yeah, it pissed me off. I'm
Okay.
trying to
Okay, make a roll.
kick it. The guys, I got a hard success.
Okay, that beats my fail. So roll me damage.
Kick. 3 damage.
Nice.
Oh, ow. It's one that got kicked
Run.
4, didn't it?
Yeah.
They,
I think it
don't-
already
they must
had-
not have very many hit points because
What?
they're pretty
Yeah,
small.
Boom, you kick it
I
and it
imagine.
falls over.
Slap.
Is it dead?
You have no idea if it's dead or not. What do you want to do, Hazard?
Oh, you ran away. Is there any other Zoogs or
Not in the
can I see
immediate
Hutton?
vicinity. But
Gotcha.
you can hear them in the forest coming your direction, the rest of them.
Can I see Hutton?
Not yet, no.
Is he
Where's
near
Hutton?
me? Because there's one near
Okay,
me.
so you're stopping yelling, where's
I
Hutton?
just dropped it,
Yep.
right?
Isabella,
So,
You're up.
so
it
to
bit
clarify, it bit me. Where did it bite me exactly?
you. Like, your
Shoulder?
shoulder area.
Okay.
Yeah, you took a point of
Yeah.
damage.
As it did that, I definitely was like, "Ow!" and I guess I dropped it.
Okay. You,
And did it run off?
what do you
Unless I could throw it,
you could throw it off you if you want.
because at that point,
You
if it
make me a
it
strength
hurts
check.
a lot, so I'm
Make
going
me
to
a-
try to
Come
throw
on,
it.
make me a strength check. That's fine. I don't
Okay.
need a justification. I just need to know what you're doing in combat.
I don't know. I don't know what I'm trying to clarify. Ugh, 84.
Okay. You shove it and you pretty much drop it at your feet.
Okay.
Do you want to keep running away?
I'm running away from it. Yeah.
Okay, and you take off. Hazard.
Yep.
What do you want to do?
Oh, I just stopped waiting for Hutton. I think I already went.
No, you
Right.
haven't gone yet.
Oh, okay,
It
got you.
was Zeus,
Oh, that was
Fernando,
right. I was
Isabella,
fighting back.
Hazard.
You're correct.
You fought back, so you still have a turn. You still can wait for Hutton, but what do you want to do?
Yes, I'll be waiting for Hutton for a moment.
All right,
Catching
Hutton,
my breath too.
Are
I
you
started
running
getting
towards
winded.
them?
Yes.
Okay. Hutton shows up moments later, but it sounds like the Zoogs are still coming.
Running with it.
Okay.
Yeah, and I'm taking off with them then too. I think we kind of skipped me, but I would have waited for Hutton.
You kicked one of the Zoogs. You ran up and kicked a Zoog off of Hazard. Remember? Same round.
Well, right, but then that's the one that died. Then when
When Hazard fought back. Oh yeah, you're right. I might have skipped you. Sorry.
yeah, that's all right. Like I said, I would have been waiting for Hutton then to catch up.
Okay.
And once Hutton catches up,
Give me
I'll take
con
off.
checks. Give me con checks again as you guys run away. If everybody in the
Come
party can make
on.
a con check, I'm going to assume that you escaped.
Got it hard.
Oh, damn. I rolled a 99.
Fernando falls behind. You rolled a 1.
So did I.
Nice.
Weird.
Okay,
Jinx.
Isabella and Loren are just gone.
You guys made me stop.
Hazard is yeah, he made you stop. You lost your momentum. Hazard's behind them. Fernando, you're lagging behind. Oh my God.
With me.
No, you're in the front.
Oh, yeah, no,
Isabella's in the
she
front.
rolled a
You
99.
1, right?
Okay. Well.
Yep.
All right.
My movement rate is a 9, if that makes any difference. But
You are a little faster than them. But basically, you guys are just running away. You can also try to hide Fernando if you want. Um, We're almost at 10:30. Okay, so here's what happens. You guys managed to get out of this forest, but the Zoogs are still in pursuit. And that's where we're going to end. So next time will be the order is Isabella and Loren are in the front with their O1s. Like, I could run for 2 hours. And then Hazard is behind them, and Fernando's bringing up the rear with the Zoogs coming
My
up.
last contact was a 99.
I thought you said it was an 01.
Oh, she was me too.
No, I said 90.
Error.
I said same to the
Oh,
99.
I'm sorry. Okay, so Loren is in the front, and Isabella and Fernando. Thank you for clarifying. Sorry. And Fernando and Isabella are in the back. It's unfortunate that Loren doesn't have the book.
Yeah, that's what I thought. That's what I was saying.
So the Zoogs are trying to pursue you. And like I said, if everybody can make a con check, I would just consider you guys have escaped. So I think we're going to wrap up. Next time we'll start with the pursuit through the woods. Questions, comments, suggestions?
Nope.
I just wanted to persuade them.
Everything seems nice, straightforward.
That's fine. But yeah, I'm sorry that it didn't work out. But they are wizards, and wizards are powerful creatures who cannot.
Are they actually wizards?
Did you see any spells cast? No. You guys didn't see anything.
They were brilliant wizards.
We're the wizards.
Yeah, you guys have the dreaming.
Compared to them.
You're not good at it yet because you just don't have the practice. But
no.
If you guys survive the scenario, that's when we'll do skill checks and everything.
Nice.
We're probably done with the scenario by next game session, unless the Zoogs somehow beat you, which will make me super sad. Because I don't think this is too huge of a.
I mean that feels impossible.
Might go insane.
Huh?
Loren might go insane.
It could happen, but you guys should be able to beat the Zoogs, but you never know. The dice sometimes basically fuck people over. So
the dice are pretty skewed though in our advantage.
The dice, yes.
Yeah, we're gonna kill them.
Yes.
In all honesty, if we lose against these things, we deserve whatever we get. So
kind of, yeah. I like that they used a glitter bomb on an alligator.
What are your thoughts on the? What are your thoughts on this scenario so far?
I'm enjoying it.
It's hilarious.
Yeah,
it is very fun.
Really cute.
It is a
really funny
Dungeons and Dragons scenario. So, but you guys have mostly finished. No, I've modified it pretty heavily. Yeah, that moss though.
Yeah, I'm not.
That was hilarious.
That's not fun.
I have a feeling I'm going to be running through that section the next scenario. Well, when we come across that again,
I feel like the Zoogs might die on the way through it.
That's true. I'm still worried about.
They went through it.
I'm still worried about the stream, getting across the stream again, but maybe if we leave the Zoogs into the water, maybe something will go after the Zoogs first.
It's a ways
That's a good idea.
The stream. It is quite a few hours walk from here to the stream, so it's possible.
It's going to be exciting, though.
But you guys could also lose them long before that if you make the rolls or good decisions.
We could try to capture them. I did not think of that till now. If there was a way. Yeah, we could try to capture at least one. I mean, I don't think Isabella would think of that necessarily because
capturing a Zoog. Okay.
He likes them still, kind of. But
there's still going to be like a wild animal
I really
Like,
think
and
the cats of
Fine,
the
bite.
town are gonna freaking kill that thing as soon as they see it.
I was thinking
You're
about
just gonna
that.
see the
Cats,
cats
they were
like
congregated.
every single one of them go feral and just like
I believe you were
If
warned
only we
about the
brought an army of
Zoogs by
cats.
different people that the
Yes.
cats and the Zoogs have fought wars.
Yeah.
They do not get along. So you would
Right.
remember that. All right. Well, so here, wait. Let's see if I can raid somebody real quick. Let's do it on this computer so I don't have to worry about it somehow screwing everything up. Create a dashboard. We'll see if anybody's doing any tabletop. I doubt anybody is. Just chatting. Magic the Gathering. Ew, gross. Hunt Showdown. No. Nobody's doing any tabletop. So we're just gonna end the stream. Anybody that came by, stop by. Thanks so much for joining us. Thank you, players. This was a lot of fun. I hope I wasn't too rude during combat of pushing people to make quick decisions. But yeah. So bye everybody. Bye. Bye.
What?